All right, we're live.
Hey everybody,
How
welcome.
is it going? Yeah, we had a lot of comments going before the show started. We were sitting here trying to get set up. I had to put these little labels on these glasses. Well, you can't really read it from back there, and I'm not going to try to get that close. It says small batch on it. I have small batch sweet wheat single barrel because tonight we are going to be going through my personal 1792 lineup. We're going to start with the 1792 small batch. And this is a this is distilled and bottled by Barton 1792 Distillery, Bardstown, Kentucky. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. The history behind 1792, some people love it, some people don't. Robot Scott, how's it going? So I have the regular old small batch that we can get anywhere around here. Every time we go to the ABC store, that's all you can get. And then I found one sitting on a table at an ABC store. All right, awesome, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be in Kentucky here probably May, June timeframe at another distillery doing that documentary. But I found a bottle of sweet wheat sitting on one of their little special tables, and this one's pretty good. This is, you can tell, is my favorite by far by how much is missing from it, and so it's pretty good. But I also just picked up. Oh, that's the small batch. Yep. I just picked up this single barrel. This is a North Carolina Bourbon Society Select single barrel. So I have not done a review of it. We're going to try it last. It won't be a full-on regular review today because I'm going to drink it right after drinking these other bourbons. But I will give it a proper review coming up here soon, where I clear the palate, don't have anything to eat or drink, beforehand, all that stuff, and it'll be the only thing I try. So, but yeah, we're going to try it in order of small batch sweet wheat, and then the new one I haven't tried yet.
Hey, welcome, Jerry J.
And
Sorry, I didn't get a chance to do that.
He watched me pull the plastic off of it earlier.
So, I did, yes.
But I'm going to swirl this small batch here a little bit. Get some. We poured these about 15 minutes ago, so they've been sitting out a little bit. But I'm going to give them all a little swirl because I like to get them aired out, get them shook around, get the legs going on the glass. From a color standpoint, the sweet wheat is the lightest amber. The small batch and single barrel look very close to each other. So let's swap these right there. That way we're trying them in the same order.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, on the nose, small batch. That's the single barrel one.
So I'm a newbie.
Oh, that's sweet wheat.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I'm a newbie. Why do they call that sweet wheat?
Well, it's a wheated bourbon. So it's they just put sweet in front of it because it rhymes. But wheaters tend to be a little sweeter. I'm sure Robot Scott could. That foolproof. Oh yeah, I can't find it, man. I would buy a bottle of foolproof if I could get my hands on it, but it's just hard to come by. But so bourbon has to be 51% or more corn, right? And the rest of the grains have to be it can be all corn, but they have to be cereal grains. So typical wheat, barley, and rye. And a wheater just is a lot of wheat behind the corn, like the rest of it's wheat. And it can even be higher corn, a little bit higher.
Yeah, thanks, Crazy Ann. There's not much content on it right now, but there will be. Just starting out.
It's coming.
It's coming.
We did post a TikTok earlier. That's on my TikTok. All right, I'm going to give this thing a taste. Typical bourbon notes. You got your caramel vanilla, little apple, maybe a hint of a little spice to it.
I caught the vanilla.
Get the tongue wet on that one. This one is always the one I call a little tiny bit perfumey compared to some of the other ones. David Bays is in the house.
Got thick legs.
Yeah, it's decent. Yep. There's a little buttery note behind that, but I also didn't go over this is 49.3% by volume. So just scratching under 100 proof on the single barrel. That's the single barrel. I'm sorry. 46.85 on the one we're trying now. The sweet wheat's going to be 45.6, and then the highest one's going to be 49.3. So they're all right in that 45 to 49 range. But not a lot of dark notes coming through on this. It's you get some good punchy notes, but they're the caramel, vanilla, apple, typical, bourbon notes. Nothing really off-putting about it. Nothing grand about it, It's like she's fine, but you won't write home about it, But that's the small batch, and that's my opinion of it. Some people really, really like it, and more power to them. To each their own. Cool running, John Ross. How's it going? Bored old fart. We are sipping on 1792. My personal lineup, all I have. Small batch, sweet wheat, and a single barrel North Carolina Bourbon Society pick. Give that a little more chance. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it's nothing coming through on it that is just banging on all cylinders or anything. But let's pull the sweet wheat up.
This is the interesting one.
This is my favorite. I haven't tried the single barrel yet, but this one was really good. I like the sweet wheat. It's just different, from the other. A lot lighter nose. Still typical bourbon notes coming through, but there's
we smell a hint of wheat.
Probably. That and corn. Oh, but see those that middle note, coming through, that buttery, like almost a butterscotchy type note coming through on it. That just gives it a little more depth to me. It's very, very easy to drink. And again, the sweet wheat is the lightest alcohol content at 45.6. So, but that little half percentage thing in there, doesn't make that big. Got a bottle of Woodford Reserve double oaked a few days ago. Have you tried it yet? Because I really like if I'm going to drink Woodford, I drink the double oaked. Definitely has more oaky notes coming through. Yeah, this sweet wheat, I like it better.
I think it tastes good, yeah.
But again, we're not technically reviewing these tonight.
Right.
We're just, but sometimes it's good to put them back to back. And John Ross, if you can get sometimes they'll have little airplane bottles of like regular Woodford Reserve. And if you get one of those and put them like side by side, you will see the difference. And, the people wanting to get Eagle Rare, I'll say it again. Get Michter's US 1. They're regular the Michter's, the Red Star US 1. And you can tell them apart side by side. But 1 week to the next, I bet you I could fool you with it. I would just tell you it's Eagle Rare, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's good. I like Eagle Rare."
Hey, you're serving the good stuff.
Well, and Michter's around here is more expensive.
Yeah.
Because they can only charge MSRP. All right. The legs on the single barrel are thicker. I can tell you that right now. Now, it is the highest alcohol content, 49.3, so it's knocking on that 100 proof door. All right, I want to sip on that. Now, this is my first taste of this, so I'm kind of hopefully North Carolina Bourbon Society doesn't let me down.
Can you wait a minute? Well, your palate kind
of. That stuff's gone, man.
What is?
There's no lingering.
It's gone
finish.
already?
Yeah, there's no lingering finish on that.
Okay. The legs on that are nice.
Oh, whoa! Now there's a cherry note in there. Now we're talking.
Oh wow!
Now we're cooking. That's not bad at all. Okay. I think they picked a pretty good barrel. It tastes like the regular, the regular small batch a little. I mean, there's indicative notes from it, but man, there's some better notes to that single barrel. You get that dark cherry?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
No, that's good. No, that was if that had been what 1792 tastes like from the get-go, I probably would be a big fan. If now that was their right? Well, if that was their small batch, yeah, because then I would be like, oh, I'm ready for them to bring it, the rest of the way. You might want to move that up a little on your shirt. Yeah. That way you don't sound like you're in a shoebox.
I don't have a loud enough mouth, big enough mouth.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
we'll leave that up to Crazy Ann. She'll tell you the truth.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, Woodford wheat whiskey isn't bad. Not a bourbon, right? Yep. I tend to pass up. I mean, I do buy stuff for my other shelf, but I have some really good ryes over there. I just don't put them behind me because they're 100% rye. And I do have one behind me over here that's not a bourbon, but I hide it behind another bottle. And it's at number 9 Reserve. And it's not technically a bourbon. I could, though, technically, I could put Uncle Nearest over here as a Tennessee whiskey, but it follows the same law. They choose not to call it a bourbon. Yeah, I think that single barrel has impressed me a little bit, but again, I'll give it a regular review here coming up.
That's not bad.
And I'll have to pull all the tape off these glasses, and they're going to be all sticky and everything. But I wanted to put the labels on them so we could freely flow between them.
That tape didn't stick too well, so they might not be. I've got a friend in California, and when I told him about this, he said, "Well, I drink a rye every night. Maybe I could be your West Coast correspondent."
Good, but we don't.
We don't do rye.
We don't review rye either.
We don't do rye, right?
Well, I mean, I have a Tawakaro. I have a Mammoth Woolly Rye. I have Whistle Pig 10 100 100. I have several ryes over there. The Michter's is a good brand. I like Michter's a lot. Especially the regular bourbon. And I've had Michter's, the American whiskey and stuff before, and I like it. But my go-to over there on that shelf is that Dalmore. If I'm like at the end of the day, it's like an 80 proof Scotch. And I know I'm not looking to get hammered. I'm just looking to ease my nerves at 5 p.m. or whatever. And I have the little Dalmore glass, the little stemmed glass with the little lid that goes on top. But screw all that. I get to hold my pinky out and sip it as Scotch.
Yeah, this week it took 127 proof to calm my nerves.
Gowani, how's it going? Yeah, you probably didn't miss anyone. It looks like about everybody in here. But I did miss hunting and stuff with Jay at Jay. So we've been tasting whiskeys. Let me scroll back up. I said hi to John Ross. There's hunting and stuff. All right. Cool running. Already said. David Bays, bored on fart. Yep, I think we're caught up. Oh yeah, I'm doing okay. I've been trying to get my sleep schedule going. I've been dealing with some insomnia issues, and right before this show, like an hour before, I felt like I could just close my eyes and sleep for 8 hours. And now that we're doing this, I'm wide ass awake. And when we're done with this, I'll be wide ass awake again. You know. And I call it catching my 15th wind because, man, over the past several days, I've gotten about cumulative, probably about 6 hours sleep over the last 4 nights. You know, a couple here, you know, maybe an hour and a half one night, you know, 3 hours one night, something like that.
A couple weeks ago, you were on your 5th wind, and I was on my minus 4 or something.
But I can start to feel that pressure right here, you know, you get when you get real sleepy, but that's dissipating. This is the master dissipator right here. We did call this the no fall show tonight, but it did snow a little more. But I don't think it iced over.
No,
you know, fluffy snow is easy to walk on. What happened out there is we had snow. And then it got hot, and then it melted, and then it got cold and refroze, and that was a solid sheet of freaking ice out there.
And then I'm a California boy. I wear tennis shoes in the snow, so one thing led to another.
Yep, that's why I said toes down. You were walking flat-footed up that hill, and I was like, oh. Yeah, we need to put you some of those metal spikes on your shoes.
I got some cleats, yeah.
I'm kind of rotating back and forth between them right now. And that
single barrel was good. I finished that one.
That one was really good. I think now that's my favorite of the 1792s, and the sweet wheat's my second favorite now. That sweet wheat is very few noted, but it's different, you know, than the others. All right. Oh, Michter's whiskey. Both are good, though. Yeah, but that's what I was saying about the Michter's US1. That is so similar to Eagle Rare. Very similar to Eagle Rare. It's a little bit different. But again, I think week to week, if you didn't have it every night, you know, and you weren't that familiar with either one, I could fool you with them. Put it this way, I think if you poured them in an infinity bottle together, you wouldn't have much different than, you know.
Those are good. Didn't I taste one of your infinity bottles?
It's over there, but
I think I tasted when I first came over, and you had.
Yeah, we probably put a little snip of it. Yeah, and I can tell you, it has Jefferson's Ocean in it that I'll never buy another bottle of, because I don't like paying $80, $90 for something that tastes like Jefferson's Reserve. I mean, I can't tell the damn difference. And I'll tell you this, I've had them side by side.
And if you can't tell the difference, then there is no difference.
I think a lot of times people pay for something, and they want to like it a lot because they paid for it. They paid a lot for it. So they let it get in their head. But we've tried that stuff blind before where we didn't know which one was which. And I can tell you, if you have all this up here and you have somebody come in and just pour 2 bourbons off your shelf, any one they want. I don't have the levels in these bottles memorized. There ain't no way. You know, I wouldn't know which one. Now, there's a lot I can tell by color, you know, and things like that. I'm going to know, like, Woodford Reserve Double Oak's a darker one. You know, there's some ones that are of darker amber. If it's a light amber, but then I'll know it's chicken cock or, you know, some other flavor.
That'd be a good show, wouldn't it?
Oh, I've done them before. I've done. I used to do a Saturday night blind, but yeah, I could set us up a blind.
And no, I was saying I could set you up a blind.
No, I was going to get Rachel to set
because
us.
I'm blind, period. So,
but if she sets us up a blind, I have these decanters with the rubber seal on the lid, and I'll mark them A and B, and I have her pick any two bourbons and just pour some in the decanter, seal them, and then write down on a piece of paper what A is and what B is. And we have no idea, right, going into it. She puts that in a sealed envelope and initials across where she sealed the envelope. I show the initials, show the envelope, and the paper's all folded. There's no way to hold it up to the light. You know, there's no way to tell. And then we sit here and look at the color, pour it out in the glass, try to figure out what we got up there.
Does that sound good to everybody?
I mean, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Yeah, it is not a bad time. But, you know, Jefferson's Ocean, I can tell you, we had it in a blind and nobody picked it. And then they thought something else was Jefferson's. And again, they're sitting there at the table and they're like, oh, this must be Jefferson's Ocean right here. I really like this. Wrong. You know, and that really lets you know what bourbons you like and don't like. You know, I love doing blinds. But yeah, they had everything pegged out in their mind, and they were rating them based on what they thought they were.
So let's do a blind next week.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can set that up.
All right.
I'll try to get plenty of sleep so I can think straight. And then we'll do it. And yeah, what I've done before is picked like 6 or 7 bourbons and take them to the kitchen and say, pick any one of those and just pour some in this, you know, decanter thing and seal it. But the one time I did anything on the shelf. And so we'll just have her pick anything on the shelf.
Okay.
And do two different ones. And what I'll tell her is, if you can tell, just try to do a lighter one and a darker one, you know, in color. Don't do 2 dark bourbons or 2 light bourbons, you know. And sometimes it's harder to tell. Depends on how full the bottle is. She may not, you know, notice it or whatever. She may say, oh, they all look the same to me. They're all brown. That's what, you know.
Do Heaven's Door and Chicken Cock.
Well, we can't tell her what to do.
Oh,
it won't be
right,
blind.
But I would get those right away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Joe would be, oh, this tastes like a face full of ice and snow. I know what these are.
Well, it was that last glass that got me last week.
Woo! See, my thing is I'll drink 3 or 4, depending on the ABV. And I'm mindful of the ABV. And if I'm drinking all like 90, like 88 proof, 90 proof, maybe up to 93 proof, I'll drink 4 of them when I'm doing my Thursday show. But if I put a barrel proof in there, cask strength, I'll drink 2, you know, through the course of that. And then I go to beer after that.
Well, I was just trying to keep our viewers happy, and they were all saying, pour, come on, pour. So
I don't think anybody said anything about Crazy Ann not being innocent. Crazy Ann's implicating herself. But if people go watch the 10-minute video of the Fall Guy, they can make up their own mind.
Yes.
As to whether Crazy Ann is innocent or not. Pour it in the glass. Pour it in the glass.
That was fun.
I know she heard me coming. She's like, hurry, pour it in the glass. Pour it in the glass.
127 proof. Woo.
Well, it's 127 point something proof. I can't remember the point what. somewhere along in there.
0.99999.
But I have had 136 proof cask strength before, different ones.
I used to drink Everclear when I was in college.
Yeah,
190 proof.
right. And they can't. That's a neutral spirit. That can't be bourbon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
the law won't let it be that high. That's any whiskey, because the other's not a whiskey.
my wife says I would have gotten better grades if I hadn't have toasted so many brain cells.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes you got to relax, or you're all uptight trying to take a test.
That's right. You got to party a little bit, and then you're ready to get back to work.
Now,
so I'm like you. I like the single barrel.
I think the North Carolina Bourbon Society did a good job on that pick.
And the sweet wheat.
The sweet wheat.
It's really good. Yeah.
The small batch, like I said, it's like a regular, like what you expect to pay about $30, $35 for a bourbon, and it lives up to that. And I think that's about what I paid for it, about $30, $35 for the small batch. And then, of course, these other ones, they price them up just a little bit more. But and that's always what I do is I'm a fan of judging whether it's worth the price. And that's why I don't like Jefferson's Ocean. I think it's a bunch of hype. I don't think that does shit for the bourbon. Because hell, they don't leave that bourbon. I mean, they put it in a rick house and let it lay there, but that's not all that happens. They get forklifts, they move those barrels around, they rock them all over the place. They rotate those ricks. They pull them out to cut them, blend them, all that type of stuff. So they get plenty of movement. It's just not constant movement, But I don't think that rocking on a boat does much. But I still want to buy a barrel of bourbon, put it in the back of an old beat up Ford Red pickup truck and call it the Redneck Ocean and just drive back and forth along the turn roads.
The Bourbon Express.
Yeah. Yeah, the Redneck Rocker. It got sloshed around on that buckshot. We were driving around in turn roads. Go through a couple of bios, come out the other side. 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, I want to go in part way on a barrel and put Bourbon Bounty on the front. I
don't want my name on it unless it's really, really good.
Well, that's the only barrel we would buy. It was.
Yeah. Now, there's the Story Time had that Christmas one. Man, that's fantastic. I mean, that'll rock your world, and I'd want it to be great, and I'd want to age the hell out of it. Well, keep trying it to a point, I'd want to get a good barrel that can stand up to the aging and keep trying it every so often because, you're going to start getting bitter in it, if it's not going to stand up to aging. And then you got to get that stuff out there,
So how much is a barrel? A couple hundred?
It depends on what barrel you're buying. They can go anywhere from $6,000-$7,000 up to $15,000.
I'll take two.
Yeah, I'll let you buy them, and I'll stamp my name on.
Okay, right. Deal.
Now, but you get a bunch of bottles out of it. It depends. I mean, there's evaporation, there's absorption, there's all this stuff that goes into. What was the humidity, climate control of the warehouse, if they had any at all? Where was it stored? Kentucky's a milder climate than say Texas.
So could you take all those bottles into ABC and say sell them for me?
Mm-mm. We don't have a wholesale license, and technically right now we are not supposed to be able to buy a barrel. I mean, but Maker's Mark and a couple other ones will sell people barrels, and they're kind of turning a blind eye to that right now. But they're waiting on to see if the law passes, like which way it goes. And if they're lobbying for it right now to be able to sell direct to consumer a barrel. Otherwise, you have to have a license, and you like liquor stores can go in and they have a liquor license. They can sell liquor, and they have a tax ID number, and they can buy wholesale, so they can go in and do a barrel pick and the store pick, and people that have distiller, even though they don't distill anything, they procure barrels and blend it and all that, but they are a business. They have a business license for that. Those are the only ones that technically are supposed to be able to buy a barrel. So I don't think Buffalo Trace is going to sell us a barrel. The only one I really know of now, it really is, I think there's a couple of more, but right now the biggest one is Maker's Mark. They'll let you come in, but they only let you try 2 or 3 barrels. They don't say, "Oh, take all the time you want in our rick house and drink up all our bourbon." It's very controlled, and they take you to, and you have to pick one of those.
Well, it's better than them just walking into the warehouse and say, "You get that barrel right there."
Yeah. But they're gonna know, Hey, these guys look like chumps. Show them those 3 Crag barrels over there. Which one of the trash do you like the best? I mean, I'd want to be able to walk away, and go, I don't like any of these. East Smoke'ems, how's it going?
East Smoke'ems, that's a cool one.
We are getting there.
So that was good.
I'm still sipping. See, this is why.
No, wait. I was very slow on all of those. You just happened to be slower.
Right. I savored them.
I was very slow on all of those.
Uh-huh.
Don't want anything like last week happening.
That's right.
Although our audience would probably love it.
Now we talked about, you had brought a couple of beer over.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about, let me sip around on this a little bit more, and then we can try that. What were those? Those were a Kolsch?
Rolling Rock. Or Bowling Rock. Bowling Rock.
It wasn't Rolling Rock.
It was Bowling Rock.
Yeah.
Something like that. Shall I go over and...
You can get them.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't have specific Kolsch glasses.
Oh, this is even better.
Crazy Ann said, me in the chat, and you have not the problem, Joe. She's not up here shaking, baking.
I know, she's not. Where'd she go today?
Well, I know she was on earlier today. So, Crazy Ann, you had a show earlier?
So this is even better than rolling or bowling. It's Blowing Rock.
Oh, blowing. Oh, man, I should have remembered that.
I don't know. I picked this up somewhere.
Kolsch style ale. Blowing Rock. If you like blowing rocks, this might be your beer right here. I'm going to see what it tastes like.
If you like blowing anything.
Do you want to pour that in a glass? No? So we're going to do a fake review of this beer.
We're men.
Hey, I remember that Kolsch smell. Smells like a armpit.
I was going to say socks, but that's close enough.
It's got a little fruit coming through. So it's a go to the mountains and blow a rock. All right.
That sounds like fun, huh?
Hickory, North Carolina. So this is 5.5% alcohol by volume. Perfect. It's nowhere near 95 or 40-something%.
So it's Kolsch style ale, puts its North Carolina twist on it.
Well, it's got a little fruit kick to it. But
it tastes pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right. It would taste better if you poured it in a glass. You could actually taste it. But it wouldn't just taste like the edge of a tuna can.
All right.
You can. It'll that's called a boiler maker. Uh-oh. We have somebody in the basement going to come up.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Hey.
We just got back home.
All right. Do you like armpit beer?
No.
No.
It does taste different.
It does. It tastes a lot different. It airs out. It opens up.
How about a little
Moon pie. Oh, that looks good.
Oh, wow. Moon pie in a jar.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think I've seen that here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
I used to go fishing with my dad, and I'd get a moon pie.
Straight from North Carolina.
This was in Arkansas,
but
but I'd get the vanilla banana whatever moon pie, the yellow one.
Oh my! Oh.
get a little coconutty flavor.
Is it good, Cindy?
Oh yes, we got the chocolate cream, but they have a banana one
That's strawberry
and a strawberry and just a regular, and I mean,
Yeah.
Cheers.
you can see how thick it is.
It looks like Bailey's.
Thick.
It does, yeah.
It
That's
kinda
what I was
does,
going to
doesn't
say.
Oh,
Moon pie drink. Well, around here we can get it. East Smoke'ems. I don't know where all they sell it. Where are you located? General area. Not asking for your home address. That's only if you win something. Then I'll have to ask for your home address, but I'll do that in private.
oh wow!
I think that's pretty good.
This is East Tennessee. Oh, who
Yeah,
makes
but we
this?
get it here though. I've seen it on the shelf. I'm gonna have to grab a bottle of it. What's the ABV on it?
This is made by Triple X Distillery. 17%,
Yeah, so it's like a schnapps,
34
or like
proof.
Bailey's Irish Cream.
Then there's this.
I mean, we got that, and then we've got a
Ooh, chocolate moon pie stout. Now that
Yep.
sounds good.
That
That's
sounds
delicious.
good, yeah.
This is like biting into a moon pie.
well, moon pies were originally made in
North Carolina.
in Tennessee, weren't they?
Well, I bet East Smoke'ems. I bet you can find that in Alabama.
This is actually produced by Triple X Distilleries, which is out of Sevierville, which is outside.
really close to us. Yeah.
Yeah, really close to us, right outside of Pigeon Forge.
But like I said, though, Cindy, I can get that here. So they're actually sending it our way to
Oh,
the
yeah.
ABCs. Yeah.
Mm.
Ahoy, Groovy. How's it going?
Hey,
Oh,
Travis.
oh
Groovy.
wow!
We've
Ahoy!
been sipping on the 1792s.
Ooh.
The small batch, sweet wheat, and single barrel North Carolina Bourbon Society pick. It was really
Yes.
good. Yep. That was our first one. That was this one
Ooh.
with the little burgundy wrapper.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the sweet wheat is the little brown wrapper at the top. And then we had a single barrel with the light color wrapper at the top. It's a North Carolina Bourbon Society pick. And it was
Wow.
really good. The difference between the single barrel and the small batch was a little more oakiness to it, and it had a dark cherry note in there. And it really elevated it above the small batch.
Well, we
That was spicy.
went out and of course got moon pie chocolate cream and
What's the ABV on that stout?
Here somewhere. It's
that's
8%, 8.5.
8.5.
Okay. So not too stouty, not a double.
No, and it's made from Naked River out of Chattanooga,
Yeah.
So that's another Tennessee.
Not too far.
Well, it was just about half of that, the moon pie in a jar, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You always got to grab a bottle of that if you find it.
Yeah. This is the first time I've seen it here.
Yeah,
Yep.
he got a bottle of Buffalo Trace, and
I thought they'd have everything in that store.
Man, I tell you what, they're stingy with their buff trace.
Really?
Yeah, we get it every once in a while here, and the only reason I ever get bottles of it is
Oh, yeah,
because when I walk in, they know me, and they'll go to the back and say, "Hey, do you want an Eagle Rare Buffalo Trace?" You know, they and I'll say yes, and then they'll bring them out, and I'll buy them. But they don't put them on the shelf.
Yeah.
I got Bushwhacker too.
Hey, Groovy, that sounds good. The best spicy pizza I've ever had was in New Mexico. They got some of their own peppers, red peppers and green peppers.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was freaking delicious.
Oh, and I got a cookies and cream too. But I did pick up a bottle for you, Jody.
Oh, awesome! And how much I owe you on that?
I thought it was 74, but it's actually been reduced to 50.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So
Yes, OCD number 5. That right there is more like it to me. That's more like a schnapps, but I know it's not. Like it's
It's got that flavor.
yep,
yeah, it's got that marshmallow, toasted marshmallow.
yep.
New Pizza Hut, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
all right.
Have to try that one.
See, we could just get a bunch of peppers like the ghost peppers and the chocolate bootlas and things, and like chop them up real fine and put them in a Ziploc bag, and then have a pizza challenge where you go buy like a DiGiorno and sprinkle this all over it, and then eat the whole pizza. Yeah,
I got something better than that. I got some habanero gum.
yeah. The
And-
Eagle Rare right now, Groovy is 40. I think it's 42 something here. Yep. So
We haven't even looked to see because whatchamacallit was saying something about 30 something in the area too, Like-
I haven't seen it.
like 35 or something. So
well, I used to be able to get Eagle Rare here for like $36, and they've just gone up to the 40. Last time I bought it, I think it was about 42 something.
what at the ABC stores or
Yeah. Well, all that means is the MSRP went up because they
Yeah.
can only charge MSRP.
yeah, we got a
Do you need some help?
ABC store nearby.
Got several nearby. But do you need some
Cindy's
help?
having struggles.
Yes, I'm struggling with the Bushwhacker.
Don't you live close to that B&B store?
Yes, I do.
That's better than an ABC store.
Yeah, it is, but still, though, I mean, I recognized almost everything they had in there. You know, the thing with that store is they had a lot of volume,
Yeah.
but not necessarily a lot of variety. You know, they did have variety. They had a good like store pick section, or and all of that, and single barrel selects, and things like that. But and they had a few things sitting scattered out, like that Grand Cru and other things. But it was hard to find because they was scattered everywhere.
Well, yeah. They had a whole wall full of vodka.
Well, and it was scattered everywhere, all up through the middle, and the lanes were like this wide.
Yeah.
And this dude in front of me was walking like a snail, and so I'd go out and go around him, and it's almost like he saw me doing it, so he would speed up and get to the next thing, and then he would block me again. Just stop and start reading every word on every bottle, and I'm like, damn, man. Don't make me lower my shoulder on you now.
Yeah, if you're not going to drink it, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying, no. But it's decent. Yeah, this store I went to today is the first time I've been in that one while they were getting their nails done. And the lady was telling me that she recently got in a bottle of Weller's 107. So she got that for the owner, but I didn't even ask the price on that. That's probably...
Yeah, I like the CYPV better. I've had them in Nulu there at that green whatever store, you know, where you could get pours from the counter for whatever. And we tried the Antique 107, the CYPB, the Old Rip, and then the two of the Pappies, the family reserves. And I will say the Pappy 23 was the best. And I like the CYPV though. I liked it better than the Old Rip 10.
Didn't even do it.
Boy, Cindy, you've got it made.
Why?
You're sitting there, and there's a man behind you handing you bottles of booze.
Yep.
Well, Joe, I've got a long trip to get to the bar.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
That's what you call the help.
The help, right?
That's the cabana boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we're in there getting our nails done. My hands are soaking. And here I see Michael walking by with a brown paper bag. I'm like, what the fuck did he get? What did he get? And I didn't even realize there was a liquor store literally just across the street. So
yeah, I think some of that, some of this right here, talking about Cool Running, because €70, gosh, that's what, $75, $80 or more, you know. But I think a lot of that's tariffs and taxes or something.
Yeah.
Go down to, there you go.
My mind is blown away. 20 bottles of alcohol. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to carry. Yeah, I would not have given most of. Well, I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know if it was
qualified.
Vodka, gin. You know that.
Yeah, what was it? Still got any?
No, he said he gave most of it away.
Yeah, but he said most of it.
Most of it. Well, you keep the good stuff.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. Got to keep good stuff.
Hey, you know, if you got those little cheap bows you buy for Christmas, you know, in the big bag where you peel the little square sticker off,
yeah,
and then you just put it on the bottle and be like, "Merry Christmas." Oh, thanks for the beef eater, man.
That's for lazy people. Yeah, that is the best. I take a can of this and just slap a bow on it and say, "Here, Merry Christmas."
I'm so adept at it. I will tell you, you have to pull this out 2 days before you put the bow on it because you don't want it to sweat on the outside, and that way the bow will stay on, and then they can chill it later. What's up, Marte? Whoops. Well, okay, that was Christmas. I kept what I like. Yep. What's up, Marty?
Hey, Marty.
We were drinking 1792.
Yeah, let me open the bottle for you.
You're not qualified to give me that kind of help.
Apparently, you're not qualified to open a bottle.
But now we're drinking beer.
They're drinking beer.
Well, I said we, as in like the two people here in this room.
So we were drinking 1792, and now we're drinking 2021.
Yeah,
I couldn't find a date on it, so I just
well,
guessed.
it's a North Carolina beer. No date.
It's not too bad, though.
I'll tell you what, North Carolina has some really good micro breweries and all. And that People's Porter is really good.
They've got a bunch of them downtown, too.
Oh, yeah, well, that's where the brewery is downtown.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because we have the Wise Man, and there's that other brewery down there. I can't remember because I always go to Wise Man.
I know there's a guy at work that that he keeps wanting me to go to the breweries and check them out. He knows them all and where they are and what they do.
I will tell you this: almost every single brewery downtown, because there's like 4 or 5 of them downtown.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Every one of them have good fish and chips. If you love fish and chips, every one of them know how to do it. I think they have the same person training them on how to cook it because they all taste exactly the same.
Maybe they're owned by the same person.
Tatter, you said like what?
Hello, Teresa.
She's spicy.
Wow, that's a cool name.
Oh, now you're not gonna
Welcome.
I better drink all that.
No, I don't think so. These are mine. Mine.
Teresa's like cool but spicy.
Ooh.
And she doesn't know it. She'll say no. It depends on what mood she's in. Sometimes she'll tell you she is. See, tonight she's in that other mood. She's a good girl.
What's going on? Is he? Does he not know which bottle to hand you, or what?
He's saying, "Hand me this, hand me this, hand me this."
Well, I'm trying it all because I ended up getting, like I said, I got Bushwhacker coconut rum cream. I got the Moon Pie chocolate cream. I got Old Smoky Tennessee cookies and cream. So I'm trying it all to kind of get kind of like.
See, I'm missing out just trying bourbon all the time. I need to try some of this sweet shit.
Sounds like you've got a sweet tooth, huh?
Well, if you
But
want
the problem is I don't want to get a hangover from it.
Well, I drank almost all of my rum chata.
you put it in the rose too. That's
and so I was looking for substitutions and looking at bottles and going, ooh, cookies and cream. Yes, please.
Did you see my Christmas special where I did the mixed drinks? That's why I don't like fruity stuff or sweet stuff. I couldn't drink hardly any of that. It was just it was like just taking a spoonful of sugar and putting it in my mouth.
Well, see, the good thing about that, these alone just, even this cookies and cream, it's more alcohol based. It's not syrupy sweet. And I like that because, when I need a cream base to go with a drink, I don't want, because usually the flavors give it a kick in the.
Well, I used to get for dessert, like I would start with a whiskey or a bourbon or a scotch. Sometimes I would. This is back when I was going to like the O clubs and stuff, and they have a steakhouse thing on base. Mm-hmm. And I would go in to get the big ribeye, and I would always start with some kind of whiskey drink, and you get like a double, and always neat, no ice, just give it to me neat. And it was never in a snifter. It was always in a rocks glass, highball, whatever. And I would sit there and sip on that. We would order, shit would come out. I am fully willing to eat that steak because I'm starting to get buzzed, and how you get buzzed and you just whack it. And then I would get my wife at the time would order wine and always try to look down her nose at me because I was ordering beer. And I'm like, that's what I fucking want with my steak. I want beer, and I don't want a dark beer. I want like, I don't know, a Stella or a Heineken or just some, I don't want it to overwhelm the flavor of the steak. I want to taste the steak. And then after that, I would get a Black Russian. That was my dessert. And she's like, oh, you going to get another drink? I'm like, oh, you going to get that 30-pound cheesecake? Okay, let's get judgy,
Hey, I had a margarita, a raspberry margarita for dessert tonight because.
Yeah, she finally bit one night and she goes, this cheesecake does not weigh 30 pounds. I said, it will tomorrow.
Boy, you biting off more than you can chew, and you married to a lawyer of all.
Oh no, this was pre that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, man. Rachel's not gonna judge at all.
Oh, I was gonna say, boy, she gonna whoop your ass.
Hey, the only time I get sassy is when I'm defending myself.
Well,
Hey, Phil.
you kind
Everything
of have
spicy?
to.
Phil, what's happening?
Welcome.
You kind of have to. You're married to a lawyer.
Well, and
You feel
yeah,
like
that's
you're
true.
on trial a lot.
Well, we kind of, yeah, we go toe to toe every once in a while. We don't really argue that much. I mean, it's not an argument. It's more like a debate, But mostly, I'm like, whatever. I'm good. I'm pulling this label off so I can have a. This is hang on. See, I need a black permanent marker, and you get this label off this thing, and you take a black permanent marker and you just write beer on it, and then
There you go. Hey, thanks again, Crazy Ann, for publicizing my channel. There's going to be some good stuff on there.
Oh yeah,
soon.
he's gonna have. We were working on a shortened version of the Fall Guy. He was thinking about putting that on there.
Yeah, that's going to be my new subscriber video.
We'll fall for bourbon.
Yeah, I'm falling for bourbon.
Oh wow, I folded that up nice. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks good.
I didn't even mean to do that. I was just folding it in thirds, and it just came out just right. So,
Well,
sometimes you have to be skilled, and sometimes you have to be lucky.
so which are you tonight then?
That was total luck right there.
Maybe you should play the lottery.
Now that you mention it, I think I will. But it's too late. I'm not driving up there tonight. I'll play the Monday one. They added a Monday.
Oh, they did?
Yep. Now it's every Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. It won't be long. They'll have a Thursday.
And a Friday.
And every day.
And then once a week or every day of the week.
Aquatic Nest, how's it going? Oh, well, you already posted up there. I'm slow in the chat tonight. Like asleep.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, I was talking about this. I'm not showing it in here tonight, but there's this painting over here. I couldn't think of the name of it. That was Big Tank Hank. That's whose daughter. So Big Tank Hank has a channel, and he's cool. And his daughter painted this picture. So now I'll have to show it, but it's hard to move my camera and get it back in place. I don't know why I thought of that. I looked around, saw that painting, and I was like, "Oh, Big Tank Hank," because I couldn't think of it the other night. I had a few more drinks, and I was like, "It's Tank something, Hank Tank." I couldn't think of it. Yeah, that's a bunch of hellos.
Oh goodness.
You got to press on it. And let me see. Normally I just put them up there if we're going to highlight them. If people are saying hi, then they all right. They probably don't want to be called out.
I just want to ask Bordeaux Fart why he's so bored.
Well, there he is. Well, if he's anything like me, he's been there, done that, and there's nothing left that's exciting. One night in Bangkok, make a grown man. Oh, man, we were talking about that last night. We were playing cards. I play cards with the family. And I was talking about we get on there bullshitting and playing cards, and we try to throw each other off, so we crack jokes and, do all that. And I said, yeah, we were in a barrack thing one time, or a hangar, on the flight line and all. And we had a microwave, and somebody came in and they tried to make a tuna melt in the microwave. And so they had tuna fish on a plate, like all mixed up, and then put a piece of cheese on it, and they put it in the microwave to melt the cheese. And of course, all you get in the room then is a fish ball, And this big master sergeant comes in, tall, bald-headed, of course, almost every one of them were, he comes in and he's like, why the fuck does it smell like a Bangkok massage parlor in here?
The asshole in me would be like, and how do you know what a Bangkok?
Oh, he'll tell you. I was there. Yeah, I had to go. Yeah, he'll tell you. I was there.
Yeah, you're right, Board. I haven't met you yet, but maybe someday.
Yep.
Hello, Gaffa.
Yeah, why does it smell like a Bangkok massage parlor in here?
Because you walked into a Bangkok massage parlor.
All right, I have to go get a beer.
You got a beer, right?
No, I finished it.
Oh.
See, you finish bourbon faster. I finish beer faster.
That's because it's water.
Try not to finish anything too fast.
Yeah, because if you finish things too fast,
then you fall down in the snow.
The ground seems to fall out from under you.
You got that right. Whoa.
Well, you had me cracking up though, and it was just like you were leaning forward, and Crazy Ann said something about he's going fast, and I'm like, yeah, all he's doing is leaning forward and chasing his forehead. But things get in the way when that happens, like cars and doors and walls and snow.
Hills with ice on them. Yeah. A lot of stuff gets in the way.
So Crazy Ann, I guess she's going to not come up because we're picking on her. She's thinking that she's going to try to convince everybody that she's a good girl.
She's a good girl.
Mm-hmm.
She is. She's great.
Come on.
She's awesome.
She's good, but she's not innocent. That's for sure.
Well, no. If she were innocent, she wouldn't be that good. I have entertainment all day long. Well, I saw something where you were. What was that thing you did earlier? Something about something about drinks or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And she doesn't even drink.
She didn't drink?
Well, she doesn't really drink.
Wow.
Crazy Ann, have you ever had a Zima?
The only thing is, if you drink a Zima, you have to also put a Jolly Rancher in it. I think that is a necessity born out of the 90s.
Pigskin Blitz, what's going on?
Hey, Jay.
Jay.
Hey, Kathy.
Kathy Bates. And we're not going to get toe up from the flow up or the snow up or anything else.
Yeah. Hey, Pigskin Blitz, I tried to make your show last week, but I didn't wake up till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
He's going to be on tomorrow night.
I'll make it tomorrow night, definitely.
Well, I'm going to open, and then we're still discussing, but I may open tomorrow and then send it to him. And that way we can drum up some folks and we can do a raid over there. But I won't be on but about 30 minutes tops.
So how are your chickens and goats and everything? Are they doing okay?
Probably. Well, Not all the goats. I mean, you got to make chili every once in a while. It is wintertime.
Yes, it is. Definitely.
Now, somebody asked me, we had pigs out there, and all we would do is buy a little old pig, and then we'd raise it, and then one of the kids would show it in 4-H, and it wouldn't win shit, and then we'd take it to the slaughter, and they would cut it up, and somebody asked, how's that pig doing? I said, delicious. Delicious. I was kind of worried about it because they named them, you know. And they say something about it. Don't name the livestock.
Don't name food.
Right. And but no, they name them. It's like a nickname, you know. Like, well, the other one was this Sally, and this one's Betty Pig, you know. And we'd go out there, and then I was like, so how you gonna feel about Betty Pig? You know, I'm good, you know. So that was it. They didn't have emotional attachment.
So you have to just name them food, and that's it.
Pork,
Right?
pork chop.
Saturday night meal.
I thought Beanie would have a fit when we were going to kill off the chickens that my sister had, but the
Oh, nice.
the first one that we killed off, but she got real attached to these chickens as pets, and they all 6 had names, and I thought, oh Lord, we're never going to be able to kill them. And one of them turned out to be really mean.
Oh yeah, that's the one you grab a ring at Nick.
Yeah, we killed that one first, and I thought, oh Lord, she's gonna be traumatized. Here she's seeing us kill the chicken, and seeing us pluck the feathers and stuff. And you know, when she's sitting there eating it that night, she said, you know, this chicken tastes really good.
I'll tell you something that I liked. It was the eggs, farm fresh eggs. The yolk was really, really orangey, you know, dark color, a lot of flavor. And we made, or I didn't, my wife made the one with the egg yolk and bacon. What is it called? The pasta. Shit, just went out of my head.
Egg yolk and
The
bacon.
spaghetti with the bacon and egg yolk. It's
It is, but it sounds good.
Carbonara.
yeah, carbonara. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And boy, make that with those farm fresh eggs. Ooh, that's rich. Now, Teresa said, glad she didn't lose her taste because that pizza delicious. And that smell coming back slowly. That smell and taste are closely related. That taste will come back stronger too.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I had like 2.5 days that I had no smell or taste, and the first thing I tasted was mangoes. And
Crazy Ann took some speed. She said she might be up here in a little bit.
Yeah. Nice.
Pig news. Oh, okay, yeah. How tasted it? Where you think? Yeah. Come and get me.
true.
You ever watch that? Oh, what was that one with the? Oh man, my brain is not working. I need sleep. Is what I need.
Yes, you do.
I
You
need
do
sleep so I can get my focus back. But the dude that played Billy Bob Thornton, and he was like, I don't know who he was, Davy Crockett, whatever, you know, and that was on the Alamo thing. And he says, you know, when he that line, they're going to kill him at the end. He goes, I just have to warn you, I'm a screamer. Like that. That's what every time I go out there to mess with those pigs, that's what I would think. I got to warn you, I'm a screamer. Keeping it neat. Hey, keeping it neat. Ken folks in the house. Yeah. I was just reading the comment, and I thought that I was assuming that was Blue Farm, pigskin. But no, that was keeping it neat. How's it going, man? It always says can't comment. Can't post comments to some destinations, but it posts everywhere that I'm trying to post.
Oh,
Neat.
Michael
Yeah,
did
we're
get
not-
into the
Yeah, man, I
Pretty good
haven't,
name.
I haven't hung out with him in a long time.
Mike did get into the Remus last night
Oh yeah, the George Remus.
or night
Oh,
before
and I
that.
made sure the bottle I got you guys was exactly what I got.
Yep.
Like, because when you're dealing with those single barrels and stuff, you have to make sure it's the same barrel, same batch, you know, or you're going to get something a little different.
Hey, keeping it neat. Welcome.
That's a great channel, by the way. Keeping it neat. If y'all aren't subbed, go do it. Do it.
Hello, Beanie.
Hello.
Those guys are hilarious.
What, keeping it neat channel?
Keeping it neat. Yep.
Are they funnier than us?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
They've had more practice. Well, and,
Well, we'll get there.
you know.
Hey, they can't be funnier than
I
the
don't
show
know,
last
man.
week,
I
can
don't
they?
know. We're gaining on them because, you know, anytime we're willing to face plant in the snow, I mean, you know, it's we gained an edge there. a little
Yeah, I
bit.
think we did too. Face plant for the show.
Yeah, that was all
Doing it-
planned, by the way. That was all scripted.
Doing it all for the views.
That's right. That was it.
Yeah, since
Joe.
I'm naming my channel, I'm falling for bourbon. Yeah, so that was a pretty fun commercial.
It was yeah. He didn't really drink that much.
There's a flower plot right here, and I was dumping it into the flower pot when I
Yeah,
was.
we saw where you were dumping it.
Hey, Joe, did you ever figure out where the heaven's door is?
Did I ever figure out what?
Where the
Where
heaven's,
the heaven's
door?
door is.
Yeah.
I did. As a matter of fact, everybody was coaxing me to pour it in a glass.
Well, that was whatever you had.
And since it was 127 proof, yeah, that was a little bit over the top.
Well, I watched the whole video. I never saw you drink out of my bottle. Now, you know what? I said that wrong. It's 126 proof.
Oh.
See, lightweight.
Yeah, terrible situation, isn't it? Holy cow. Only 126?
Oh, yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, and I am
Thanks,
about
Kathy
to
Bates. Appreciate it.
make an announcement here tonight. 15 folks watching. This is going to be the last Sunday stream I do. I can't do Sunday because I have too much, going on at work. And if y'all are just joining, I've had a little insomnia issue going on, but I have me some valerian root. It helped me once, but I try not to take it if I'm drinking, and stuff like tonight. I won't take one, but I'll sleep like a log because, I'll have enough beer and bourbon, everything that starts with a B. And then the Sunday, I'm going to transfer the torch over on the pre-party to Pigskin. But we'll start over here. It'll be my last one because I already have it scheduled. So I'll start. It won't be a Clouds and Stouts because I can't keep up with. They're doing it every other week. I think it's going to be a Drunk Philosopher. But I'll start it, announce it, go over to Jay, and then he can carry it on from there. I'll join. But the thing is, I don't mind joining on a Sunday because I can leave anytime the hell I want. But if I'm running it, I can't leave.
That's true,
you're kind
yeah.
of roped in, And if I start feeling tired, I can say, hey, man, I was going to stay up with you, but I got to drop. And I can't do that if I'm running the show. But I'm still going to do my Thursday giveaway. We'll still be doing these Saturdays, and I'll still do a weekly regular VR 180 review.
Cindy, I sent you a video. It's me, you, and Ann. Please watch.
Oh, that's probably not going to be funny at all.
That sounds interesting, doesn't it?
Hell, that makes me laugh just thinking about it, and I haven't even seen the video. What's up, Lone Star?
Look at Cindy there. She's watching the video and blushing. It's got to be good.
Yeah.
And then busted up laughing.
Yeah, Kathy Bates is so she's, you know, they didn't kick her out of the convent. She left of her own accord. I mean, but
Oh, Kathy.
you keep clicking on the same stuff. That's Chad. That's Lone Star.
Oh, hello.
Let me control this piece because we don't need to show everybody a little comment. We'll pick them.
We don't need to show them?
No, we don't need to show that. If somebody says hello, friends, hello, Peter Dale, we can just say hi.
Oh, did I turn that on so I show everybody?
Well, when you click on those, they're popping up on the screen over here, and everybody can see them. And
sorry about that, people.
I just pop up stuff that I want people to highlight, you know.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
My bad.
I'm waiting on my phone to charge so I can jump back on YouTube. I know you have a laptop. I sent you one. But I wouldn't use that one for YouTube. 11 subscribers, man. Check you out.
Holy cow.
That's like what was that? That's 110% increase over what you started with.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Appreciate that. That's pretty awesome.
You're on your way.
I'm going to get some really cool content on there.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to help.
He's going to help.
I'll film it every time he does something stupid, and then we can. He lives right next door.
No, now wait a minute. You can't film every time I do something stupid.
No, not every time.
Or I might get more subscribers than you.
That'd be all right. I'll just be your manager then.
Yeah, that's right. I'll get all the subscribers, then I'll send them over to you. There you go.
I'll be your media manager. As long as I'm doing the editing, it's all good.
Yeah, that was funny.
See,
funny stuff, man. I'm not the comic relief yet.
No. I mean, everybody's got to go through initiation. That was your initiation.
That was my initiation.
I've done death by 1,000 paper cuts on here. You know, I've been silly so many times on some of these streams and falling asleep. And there's the top of my bald head, and Crazy Ann's texting me, and I'm like, I'm awake. And, you know, I'm just like, yeah, sure you are. Week. Yeah, well, that wasn't last week.
No, it was. Yeah, when I went home and I got back on, you had your head down.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Well, you had already fallen in the snow, so
yeah, that's right. That's all I needed. The night was complete.
I remember sitting up here Thursday night. Oh my God, I didn't realize what time it was. And all of a sudden, the sun was coming up. But I have blackout curtains in here, so I can't see outside. And I'm like, shit, I have a noon meeting, which doesn't sound bad unless it's 7 a.m. and you've had no sleep.
Sounds worse if it's noon.
Sounds worse, yeah. It's 11:30 a.m. It is 7:34 p.m. So no, we're not. Yeah, boy, it would be critically bad if we said, oh, we have to end this now. We would be forever known as the gray old farts, because you know my dad goes to bed at like 9 o'clock. I don't.
Well, we are the gray old farts, but
Well,
go to
okay,
bed
we
at 9
are
o'clock,
really,
you know?
but yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen Big Daddy H in the chat. Now last night I tried to. Now he was up. We were playing cards, and he was up on there with us, and we did one more, and I'm the one that cut it off at 10:30 because I really thought I was going to get some sleep, and then I was disappointed. I went and stared at the ceiling for 6 hours and then got up, or 5 hours or whatever. I'm telling you, man, I am. I'm gonna whoop this insomnia thing, man. And I've never had this happen to me before, where I can sit in that recliner in the middle of the day trying to watch TV, boom, and I'm dozing off, and I'm like, man, I can't go to bed now. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
So, shake it off, you know. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sleep tonight though. And then when night comes, bing, I'm like wide awake. I've never had this happen to me before.
Well, I do it where if I can't sleep, I go out to the recliner.
Oh, did I? Crazy.
That helps me sleep.
Did I really? Because I remember every single bit of Thursday night. I can't. Really is such a strong word. I got drunk Thursday. I didn't get really drunk.
Well, I won't discuss how drunk I may have gotten yesterday. I will just say that I realized I forget to hit mute.
I did that once. I did that once. Never make that mistake again. Holy shit. I actually take that shit off I take it off and lay it here now. I try to get in the habit of doing that because one time I was on somebody else's stream and I hit mute and I went to the bathroom, and while I was taking a piss, and it's not a short one, it's like it takes me a minute to dump, you know, or more. And I'm sitting there thinking they could unmute me. I don't control this. This is not my stream. And I was like all panicked about it. And I came back and I looked and nobody was laughing and it was still on mute. So I was like, phew. But after that, I take the shit off and lay it down because, yeah, you can unmute it. You'll hear nothing. Okay, so for everybody that doesn't realize, one night we were doing a stream and I said, I'll be right back. Y'all take over. No. We went on break. They said, hey, we're all going on break. We're going to take a whiz break, you know. Go grab a beer, grab another drink, take a piss, whatever you need to do. And I jumped up and I ran to the bathroom. And I was not muted. And it was one of those nights I was really hammering some beer, so it sounded like a fire hose. It was loud, man.
Fireman Jody.
And I came back and everybody's like, dude, that was loud. You were... Oh, yeah, we're chilling. We're just chilling.
Yeah.
That's why we called it the No Fall Saturday Sip Alone.
No fall.
Nobody's
no fall
falling
this time.
The only time, if I fall down, something bad wrong.
You fallen off your stool.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. You know what? I've never fallen off this stool. There's no back to it. It's about this big square. I don't care how drunk you think I was on Thursday. I did not fall off this stool.
So, yeah, I was wondering, why do you have tape on the stool here?
Tape?
Is that so you won't fall off?
I don't have tape on the stool.
You tape yourself down?
They're not that old. If you know the leather, the pleather starts cracking, I'll put a piece of duct tape on there.
Yep, Saturday Sip Along.
Yeah, I need to change that to Saturday Swig Along. Well, it starts off as Sip Along.
It does,
and then it goes to Swig Along,
and then it goes to Fall Along.
To get to YouTube, I was reading it. No, I can't read it. Okay, there it is.
Now you can.
YouTube app. Oh, okay. Yeah. I do too. I have multi-factor authentication. However, I trust the browser for next time. And then I don't need I don't have to use Duo Mobile every freaking time. Raven the Blackbird, what's going on? Or is Groovy? No, I'll let Groovy say that.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people on here. Got a lot of people on here that we haven't had before.
Well, yeah, we got a few, but we got to keep it. We got to keep it going.
I guess my video
brought
some people over, huh?
And you know me. And sometimes, and I will say this, sometimes I will talk over people because when there's a pause, I am very conscientious about dead air.
Right. We need to keep going.
Keep going. Keep
it going.
But when I hear a pause, I start talking. Here's a pause.
I hear a pause too.
Right now.
Is there a pause here?
Does anybody else want to talk?
Anybody else want to talk?
Anybody else is Cindy.
Yeah, there's not a big array of other people up here. The only other person up here is Cindy.
Yep, and that's why we need other folks up here. But let me. Oh, you know
We're
what?
good.
You know what? Here we go.
We keep it going, mowing up, right?
Well, it's almost 8. It's almost 8.
Yeah,
it's almost 8.
Yeah, we've been here for an hour and a half.
We finished the bourbon review.
We did. We finished a beer review.
I'm gonna post a link. And I did not post it on the Facebook group chat. I posted it to Cindy and to Ann because I thought we were going to come up here and just pick on you. And I didn't have Kathy on the messenger.
You thought you were going to pick on me?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I thought we would have a little jiggle about you falling face first.
Come on, my wife picked on me enough.
Okay, all right. But I mean, that's the thing. You got to roll with it.
Yeah.
I took.
You got to roll with it.
You face planted in the snow.
I talked to my boss this week, and I said, "Did you watch the video last week?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "It was pretty long. Did you watch the whole thing?" He says, "I saw you fall."
I see Sir Fluffer, but it says devices not connected. So here's Raven. How's it going, Raven?
Doing good.
Hey, Raven.
All right. And people were saying, someone asked me, they said, you after he fell, you helped him up and then you got his hat and backpack. How did you not fall? I said, well, I used that big divot his face made in the snow to plant my foot in. So, and boring old fart. Now you get to meet.
I get to meet boring old fart. Come on, where are you?
The boss.
I'm not boring. I'm just bored.
Yeah,
oh, bored.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bored. See, we've been saying boring.
Yeah, that's right.
Bored.
Thanks, Jody. You're boring too.
Shame on us.
Hey, I was only repeating what I heard. That's all.
All right, shame on me. Sorry about that, bored old fart. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Better.
Kathy, you did it again to a lot of people.
See, and now you have no excuse to come up here because you got no one to talk to down there.
Yeah.
Keep watching the show, and we'll try to keep you from being bored, okay?
Well,
See, even Teresa's telling me to shut up.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
my boobs aren't big enough to keep him entertained.
Unfortunately, you got me got it there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say mine aren't either.
I mean, I got A cups, but
Mate, at least I've even got B cups, all right?
Yeah.
Nothing less than a D cup. We'll take away his board.
How you doing, Cindy?
Doing good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, Teresa told me to shut up, so
Oh, okay.
I'm talking too much.
No. If Teresa said shut up, shut the fuck up.
Yep, basically.
I think that was sarcasm.
I think so too.
You think?
Yeah.
You don't know Teresa like we know Teresa.
I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I think that was sarcasm.
I do too. Yeah. Hey, so you still drinking that moon pie stuff?
Yeah, I've got some.
What does the chocolate one taste like? Is it good?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yum.
Yeah, it's definitely got.
Looks like I'm winding all the women up down in chat now.
It's definitely got some good chocolate, dark chocolate to it.
Yeah, but could it stand for have a little OCD number 5 in there?
Okay, do you want a game changer?
Yeah,
See, I've had a margarita. You, on the other hand.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
There you go, Mike.
OCD number 5.
Oh, that's toasted marshmallow. I got a bottle coming, but you want to try a little?
Sure.
I got to get you a clean glass. I'm not going to pour it in that.
Not going to pour it in a sweet wheat?
I'm not going to pour you a whole hell of a lot
I
of
think
it.
I've tried this before.
You can get enough. Well, but you wouldn't remember it because you tried a lot of things that night.
Caroline? Right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, when we were up there visiting.
Man, that nose on that is fantastic.
Whew.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's as
What
strong
is
as
that you guys drinking?
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's
Heaven's Door.
He will say it right one night.
Someday. What can I say?
You can say how well that bourbon's gone down.
It's not a full panel. I pay for StreamYard. We can put a bunch of people up there.
Let me see that bottle we got, Jody. Let's see how.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
Because
the one we sent you a sample of is
That's 102. That's not the one we're saying is 115.
Robert
yeah. This one with it that we sent you is 115.2 proof.
Mm-hmm.
This one is 118 proof.
Mm-hmm. It's not Heaven's Door.
Nope.
Yeah.
This right here is barrel 31, where this is 2 barrels later. So.
Well, I hope it still has that toasted marshmallow.
It may not be Heaven's Door, but it's damn well knocking on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, knocking on icy heels.
Knocking on Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate.
Wow. It still floors me that we found some outside of Nashville.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm excited about that bottle. I'll probably just have, how much did you say that was? 50 something?
Yeah, just $50.99.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Groovy will send me 43. I'll send you 50, and I'll have I'll lose $7, and then I'll give up a bottle of Eagle Rare, and I'll get the OCD number 5. You got to swap stuff around, man. So
you can't get OCD at your store?
No, they don't have it here.
I mean, your store. Can't you just say, can you order me some?
Well, I could ask, and she may look it up. But even if it's in the inventory available to order, that doesn't mean she can get it. Like, she could order it, and it may take 8 months to get it. You know.
You still get that marshmallow.
Oh yeah.
Flavor.
Yeah.
Boy, that is like a campfire marshmallow s'mores right there. What I'm more interested in anything, though, that's why I like the Duke and I like the OCD. I like bourbons that go out beyond the bounds of like this limited set of notes, you know.
So I'm back over there. Yeah, like I said, that's the first time that, I mean, you instantly smell marshmallows.
Oh yeah, if there was more bourbon, with that, I would add that to my 24 note nosing kit. I'd put marshmallow in there, but that'd be the only one that'd make a difference on.
Cindy, did you see what Teresa wrote?
No, I don't have my glasses on. So.
She said, "Fuck off."
Probably.
Oh well.
No, she said, "Don't get butt hurt."
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
He's a crown.
So, Cindy, how many more bottles do you have behind you there? Looks like you got a whole bar behind you.
They have a decent little bar over there. Yeah.
A whole bar behind her, beside her, on the other side of her.
Here.
Oh, now I've got to add to my list too. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I actually have a spreadsheet of just my liquors and liqueurs.
He's got a spreadsheet.
Hey, Cindy, when you gonna put a shelf up above those bottles back there?
Well, I need to get one. I got one.
What do you mean you need to get one? You've already got
That's what
one.
I'm trying to say, yeah.
Oh, so it's Mike needs to mount it. You know, that doesn't take that long, man.
Oh yeah, Mike needs to mount it.
Hey, Mike, I expect to see it mounted by next weekend.
Unless he knows how.
Come on.
I don't know. It depends. You know, it could
I
take
got
20
shelves.
minutes. It could take 3 minutes. It just depends. You know.
Mike, it's not big enough, mate. You're gonna have to get a bigger one.
Yeah, that's funny
She
because
said.
he actually came home and was like, "Wait a minute."
Well, this was only supposed to be for like the barware.
Yeah, I was only gonna put the barware up there, but I was just like, yeah, well, you know.
Hey, these are only 50 something inches, whatever. You know. back
Yeah.
there. Who said what?
No, I got it.
Okay. And I don't know where Kathy Bates is getting. There's no room up there. She's been up here with 7 people before.
Yes, all paying her attention in a way she likes.
Well, I always put her right in the middle, you know.
She likes to be in the middle.
Yes.
Wow. Before I add in a few more, I'm at 82.
82, is that all?
That doesn't include the whiskeys and bourbons.
Ah, okay.
All right.
See, now you're going to have to put a shelf up right above the monitors back there. Like you could probably fit 2 of them there. You can see the bottom of the bottles, and then put 2 more shelves back there where Mike is.
Well,
Wait,
actually,
where Mike Hunt is.
right here is going
Right
to
there,
be
yeah, perfect.
Lego minifigures.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do that.
Get your priorities right, lady. Alcohol or Lego minifigures? Serious?
I know. Well, I don't want alcohol to fall down onto work computers.
Well, that's where you have to hit the studs with the lag bolts and get you a good shelf up there. Look.
No, she's talking about when she's drunk and she's reaching for something and she knocks it down. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you were in California, you'd have something to worry about because we got earthquakes.
Look.
But this,
She says that, but she has it sitting all over her keyboard right now.
Well, no, my keyboard is underneath my monitor, so
She can always remove them so she can get her work done.
Yeah.
What you need is a bar trolley so you can move it around wherever you need it to be.
Yep.
I thought about getting one or something like that, but then I couldn't find one.
Get Mike a shoulder strap thing with like shelf in the front, and then he can just pile it up and stand behind you, and then
Yeah, but he's also going to have the mix. He's got us up the mixer and the shot glass and the measuring cup and all that there. So all she has to do is say, I feel like a martini. Yep, no worries. Okay, I'll make that for you. There you go.
Shaken, not stirred.
Right.
Shaken, not stirred.
One of the favorite lines in James Bond, shaken, not stored.
Yeah, and
I think my favorite line was "Pussy Galore."
Oh yeah, the flying circus.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when you talk to be a silver service waiter, the one thing they first tell you about martinis is never shake a martini. It makes it taste like crap.
Oh, people get into all kind of stuff. They're like, pour the vermouth in the glass and then pour it back out. I only want the essence of vermouth. Whatever. Just order a fucking martini and shut up.
Yeah, my dad used to do that. Just wave the vermouth bottle over the top of it.
I mean, if you want gin with an olive in it, just say, I want gin with an olive in it. You know?
Yes, my grandfather used to turn around and say, yes, just open the bottle of the vermouth and lay it next to the glass while you mix the martini and then close the bottle afterwards. That's about as much as I want in it.
Yep.
Just the vapors. Just the vapors.
The essence of vermouth. Oh, that's a big word.
That's right, yeah.
I have one more bottle.
Cindy, what is that one that you had your hand on?
This one?
Yeah.
Kathy Bates, you like
that's one there you need to try there, Raven.
Moon pie.
Kathy Bates, you like all the attention. I don't have the time to list the attention that you like, okay?
Straight
Moon
from
pie,
North Carolina.
cream.
Well, I've heard Kathy talk about what kind of attention she likes.
That's only the tip of the iceberg, mate.
Beanie.
Yep.
I heard her. Yeah.
I've been listening to Kathy Bates tell all the attention that she likes for about 2.5 years, and I'm guarantee you there's a long list.
I just like how she has her nails really nice colored.
Yeah, that's it.
Hold your hand there and just kind of pulse it on top of her head. And then you go, so what is this? It's a brain sucker. And what's it doing? Starving.
Hey, Cindy, that's a beautiful hat you got. Where'd you get that?
But look at the nails, though. Look at the nails.
I gave birth to it.
Nice.
Look at that. That is sweet.
If it'll focus, that'll be nice.
Uh-huh. How much that cost?
40.
Yeah.
A piece?
No.
And
40 for her set, 40 for mine.
That's what I'm talking about. See, hey, when they spend $80, we should focus on it a little bit.
Right? Yes.
Those
definitely.
are freaking worth it. I could have had a bottle of nice bourbon for $80, but hey,
that's my question. You just spent $80 on your nails. What do I get?
That looks like blue sky and snow.
Didn't even
Kind of, sort of.
Hey, you know what? If you really want to have good nails, paint them white and put Joe's face right in the middle.
Are you singing that Star Trek
I'm
song?
not gonna let it go.
All right, everybody. So you see right now that I can laugh at myself.
But
fun stuff here.
But you did not empty your bladder on Mike. So there.
Right. Not planning on it.
No, I'm not planning on doing it again. You know, this stuff here is all technical. It's hard to keep up with everything. It's like playing a video game. You know, you forget one little thing and then game over. You know,
people start screaming.
You forget one little thing like the mute button.
Let me on.
Unless you don't check the basement as much.
I'm keeping the vigil on the basement. The only time I miss the basement is when we get like too many across it, and then it comes up and it's just a sliver down there on the next row. That's when I missed the basement. Now here, see, I didn't miss that. That popped right in there.
Welcome, Your Highness.
Hello.
She's got to remember, she
Just-
always carries a sledgehammer with her at times.
Just so you know, Kathy, I am quite aware that you have your own personal Kama Sutra on attention that you like.
Newfoundlander Ingalls family, how's it going? Cheers. And Crazy Ann, since you're not up here, there's something in the chat.
Yes, crazy, Ann.
Oh, you got a Russian bot.
It's one of them rushy bots. Man, can I buy a vowel? What the hell? And that's like handicap on propane or something. Kirk Whipper, Voyager Center.
Wow.
There we go. Long time no see. What's that, Canada?
Welcome, you all.
All right. It was a dead space. Dead space.
Dead space. Yes, sir.
We got to keep it going.
Sorry, I was filling in my updates.
No excuse. Got to keep it going.
Well, Joe, if she's filling in updates, you gotta jump in there
I got to jump in there.
because I have to go pee.
Did I do that? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
'cause
Because
not-
look at this bit. Fill up a glass full of
No. Crazy Ann's not up here.
last year.
now I'm up to 86 bottles of liquor.
86. All right.
I think I have an issue.
No, you don't. I have. I think my inventory is about 115 bourbons, but I'm not counting that other shelf over there.
Cindy, the only issue I see you have is you're about 14 short of a goal.
100 bottles.
Now I'm really going to go pee. If Crazy Ann comes up,
She's working on it.
I know.
just leave her in the basement, even if she's down there shaking it.
No. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. You'd bring her up, and then
I'd
she'll
bring
go
her
and tell
up,
you
yeah.
you need another cock, and then you're going to grab the chicken cock.
Nope. I'm
No,
not going to do that
okay.
tonight. Yeah.
Self-control. All right, I'm going to go. I'll be back. And look, I'm taking the mic off. I'm going to lay it down. Okay, I'll be back.
It's all right. It's Saturday night. Is everybody partying? What are we doing?
We're here with you. Are we party? I can't even say it.
Partying.
Yeah, we're here with you. Where's the party?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm a partied out from last week.
Well, that's no fun.
Yeah.
Well, as we like to say in other streams, at least get naked and let us party.
And Joe's like, no.
Which one? Which mic? This one? Yeah, that was fun last week. I got a little too drunk for my liking, but it was a lot of fun.
Well,
And I know
you liked it.
I was comic relief for everybody here, so
Oh, I didn't laugh a bit. I actually wish I would have been there when you fell.
you've been sipping for the last 5 hours?
Geez,
Wow.
that's one hell of a shot.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, he left it right here. Yeah, I think he only makes that mistake once.
Just once in a while.
That was pretty bad.
Joe, when you fell, I would have walked over, offered my hand, and when you reached for my hand, I would have kicked you right in the ass.
There was way too much color in that. I got some catching up to do.
So, how do you pronounce that? Gowani?
That's what I say, Gowani.
Gowani reminded you not to take the mic into the bathroom.
I didn't.
I told him. I said,
But,
you left it right here.
You know, does anyone else ever judge their night by like, oh man, I took a piss and man, there was way too much color in that. I can drink a lot more beer. You know, when it starts getting clear, that's when you're like, oh, you know. I'm just saying, it's a gauge.
Yeah, those
That's
parties are
when
good
you
to
know
drink
that
that.
then when it's clear, then you know it's good enough to drink.
Well, then you can have a few more.
Mm-hmm. It's
And when I
healthy
say
that
a
way.
few, I mean like several, like a bunch,
Really?
You know what?
maybe.
That many?
You don't want Auburn piss.
No, right now it was pretty colorful.
My God, he's telling us what the color of his
That's
fucking
right.
piss is.
Because I can. We're just getting started. That's what I'm saying.
We are?
Yeah, that's what I am.
Oh,
That's what I said before we got started tonight. I can slide over and center myself with the camera and keep this stream going.
or I could slide over and center myself with the camera and keep the stream going.
Well, you could, but I'm not dropping.
Come on, go over.
But see, I'm not trying to peer pressure you to stay here.
I know, yeah.
No, you do you, and I'll do the stream if you don't want to. But you're welcome here with me throughout the duration.
Such a nice guy, isn't he?
See, it's only 8 o'clock though, but I'm not going to go to 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
See, that's a good thing.
Last time they tried to do a 24-hour stream, and it
Really, so.
Right.
didn't work out because they didn't get all the content that they were supposed to get.
Yeah,
So
my wife has trouble sleeping too.
Mhm.
And it really pisses her off that I can just lay my head on the pillow and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what's happening.
I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to walk into a room with someone who was ready, and I'd be like, you know, ready to go immediately.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of things we just slow down after a while. Takes work. What my next pour will be. Mr. Great Shot, do you have any Old Forester 1920? Because that's always a good go-to.
It is.
Always.
You can always go for Heaven's Door.
Well, just so you know, the Heaven's Door I have, if you go find it in the like ABC store, you're going to be disappointed because this is a barrel-proof store pick. So the one you fell in love with is not what you're going to look. She's shaking it. I'll let her shake it. Now I'll bring her up.
Hey, crazy.
It's one of my favorite
There you
snacks.
Satisfied now? Fuck it.
I don't know. Does he need another cock?
Yeah, he definitely need a cock.
Boy,
You
that
talking
got
about
me,
me again?
When I heard her saying that crap, I was like, "Oh Lord!"
You need a cock? I forgot you
Oh,
know.
see, we're gonna switch to TVMA now.
Yeah, no, you see, he gets me up there and then it's trouble.
Hey, we have to at some point. I had to switch brand off of Saturday. Saturday sip along is over with.
1920 it is.
What, Joe?
It should have been a TVMA when Cindy popped up.
Well, yeah, you just put it up on ice and throw
We
it.
were having a very decent conversation.
Well, I don't think that it's went off the rails yet.
Nope,
I'm
not yet.
pushing though. I'm trying to push it.
What you're trying to
Well,
push?
I don't want to get no attention unnecessarily.
I'll go wherever. I'm along for the ride.
I bet you
Think
are.
of it more like a sled down a snow hill, and not a car you drive. You get the show going, and it builds up speed down the hill, and you're just along for the ride at some point.
You like that
We can
video
all
I
lean
sent
one
you,
side
Ann?
or the other, but
What, Kathy?
I said, did you like that little video I sent you and Cindy?
Yeah, I was cracking up. I was talking to this guy over there, but he just left me. Like, no.
Oh,
Yeah, she
Hey,
was
Dan,
coming up
thank
with
you very much
excuses why.
again. I appreciate it. I've got 8
It's not
whole
excuses. I got
subscribers right
back
now.
pain, for fuck's sake.
I know you got back pains, but you still sit there talking to me and there. You must be up here talking as well.
Yeah,
Same
but
back pain.
you can see my silly
Don't be,
face when I
don't be,
got
don't, no,
pain.
don't be.
Yeah, me.
we're going to
Jesus Christ. That was I was banged.
There she is.
Damn girl, we're starting to act like a married couple now.
Silly Saturday. please,
hi, Mike.
Hey, hi, Kathy.
Well,
Hey.
11.
Hey, Mike.
see,
How
Awesome.
you doing?
I'm good.
Now I
How are
gotta get
you?
the content up there.
that's right.
I'm getting better, but yeah. I had to get my ass up here. So.
You know, I thought me and Cindy thought it was kind of weird that you and my son both left on the same day to Georgia and come
Yeah.
back the same day from Georgia.
I think Mike was meeting him. Mm-hmm.
Now, I know my son is an ex-military man,
Oh,
but it seemed awful fucking strange to me.
Yeah, it was kind of strange.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious that both of them left the same day, came back the same day, and both were in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And both of them had a smile on their face.
cut. Oh, Mr. Great Shot. I'm sorry, y'all. Mr. Great Shot. I tried to turn him on to the 1920, but he's got the Smoke Wagon uncut, unfiltered.
Uncut, yeah.
Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Jody will be right down. That's his favorite.
Cindy was an angel, Mike, while you were gone. We made sure of that. We watched over Cindy.
You heard that right.
Yeah, don't drag me into this. I don't know nothing.
I just
Kathy,
said Cindy was an angel. We watched over her to make sure that she was okay. We had to stop her from crying because she missed you. Oh, I don't even know if I can go on with this.
Yeah.
Okay, this is enough bullshit.
I don't
I'm going
even
to say,
know.
I'm sorry, but the word Cindy as an angel made sure this story was going to be bullshit from the beginning, okay?
She doesn't have wings. It's like webbed like a flying
I'm
squirrel.
sorry, Cindy. I love you. I love you so much, but I just can't do this. I just can't keep up. It is hurting me.
It sounded to me like you're having pain keeping a straight face while saying that, Kathy.
I know. It was hard.
What was it?
No, it wasn't hard. Well, it might have been.
Yes, we can only ask Kathy's son if it was hard.
I don't know, Mike. Was it? You both were in Georgia together.
At the same time, for the same length of time.
Yes. Yep.
Well, you know, there's levels of hardness. It's scientific. There's a scale you can use.
Yeah, well, at times mine can be tungsten, all right?
Cindy, why are you blushing so much? Holy cow!
Well, I was on a 24-hour stream for some of it. So
yeah,
and I was on it for almost all of it. So
yeah, saw that. So how you got some Twinkies, Kathy?
Fuck you, Ann. Fuck you too.
Yes,
And-
fuck you. Fuck you and fuck your kids.
Man, I'm glad I put TV
What
in there.
now? Who are you sleeping off?
Yeah, me too.
You,
Why?
because
I said you have black wings.
I think it's more like chicken wings, but
are they
no, we're
now?
talking about putting TVMA up with all the
Twinkies?
F-bombs.
Bull wins. Yeah.
Twinkies?
Yeah, I might let you slide over here.
I'm trying to be good, and it's next to impossible with that redhead in here.
Oh, I can hide.
Yeah, I think I'm going to let Jody slide over here, and I'm going to head for the home front. We were on here last week for 6 hours, and I promised my wife I'd be home a little bit quicker than that.
I'm gonna change your name to Boring Joe.
Boring Joe.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Joe. If you really want, I can drop the name Bored Old Fart so you can use it, all right?
I don't want to be boring.
Yeah, if you're gonna leave already,
No, you can keep Bored Old Fart. We'll just call him Boring Old Fart.
Yeah, I got a channel called that as well. I better shut that one down.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what you have to do to be enterprise. You got to buy up everything even remotely related to your shit. You got to claim it. No, we're not going to peer pressure.
And he should take a chicken cock because I come up there, for fuck's sake.
See, I knew that was coming.
You should take the chicken cock too.
You won't let me.
I got breakfast like hell. I'm not up there just because of you guys. So fucking you better take a chicken cock.
Yeah, my buddy, she got back pain. She's on 16 different kinds of medications. She's had back rubs and she's had pillows put in behind her. She even stuck some makeup on for you, mate.
Yeah,
So you'll be okay anyway.
And Jeffrey seen me in pain a lot today, and you better take some chicken
I.W. Harper. I.W. Harper.
Get that.
There's an old saying in our group, mate. You take our loving, all right? That's all there is to it.
Get that
Hey,
cock
Joe,
and spin on it, Joe.
take another one. I'm not sharing you out anymore if you don't take one. Come on now.
Joe, get that cock and spin on it. I want to see it.
One more thing you got. Come on.
Now, how about an I.W. Harper?
All right.
No, I want chicken cock.
All right.
No. We can do that.
And where's your chicken cock?
Chicken cock, huh?
No, you're sitting
on the other end of the panel.
This one is actually lower proof. I mean, it is. This is a lower proof bourbon. I mean, that I.W. Harper. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, that's lower. That's lower proof. I was about to hurt you. I was about to hurt
Easy,
you.
Joe.
Oh, wonderful.
Just give him some cock, for fuck's sake.
All right.
Just
for
here.
you,
I'm pouring it.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
There.
See, I'm also the grey old fart, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers, Joe.
Chicken cock down the hatch.
Yeah. Cluck, cluck.
Golly.
Woo!
Cluck, cluck.
That was smooth, wasn't it?
Joe will hammer some bourbon.
You know, sometimes I think Raven is frozen, but he's not. He actually can sit that still for that long.
So I'm a newbie with bourbon, so I can't hammer it. You know what I mean?
Oh, he hammered.
Wouldn't be right. But yes,
hammer is right. You know, that sounds so, yeah.
You can hammer that cock?
Well.
Kathy, just get your sledgehammer out.
I didn't even know you were there, Raven.
I forgot you were even there.
You just have black.
Hey, what can I say?
Are you done now?
In the kindest words, in the kindest words of our dear young friend, go fuck yourself, Raven.
No.
Hey, Bordeaux, you showed up there for a minute.
He
Hey,
did.
Harlan.
There
he
you
is.
are.
Yeah, leave that camera off. I'm up
His
there.
beard is
You
about
show
as
show
white as
your face.
mine.
Nice to meet you.
Here you go.
My beard would be as white as yours too, except for just for men.
Oh my
Yeah, he colors his.
Yeah, no, can't be bothered. I wouldn't be the Bordeaux party if I had just for men.
That's why I said he was in makeup earlier.
And not only that, I'm just for women. Unfortunately, there's one woman in particular at the moment. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always nice to have goals.
Yeah,
Bulldog farts a lesbian.
yeah, definitely.
yes, I am a confirmed lesbian. I prefer just
Great
women.
accent, by the way.
Yeah, it's English.
I haven't got an accent. You guys have got the accent.
He's Australian.
It's Australian.
Oh, Australia.
This is a bourbon accent.
Mm. I don't have no damn accent. I don't know what y'all talking
Come
about.
on, y'all. Who, me?
Oh,
So does that mean I've got to go do the real strong Australian? Hey, yeah, mate. Oh, Struth and crikey.
yeah. See, now, I actually, though, I fucked it up. I said I don't have an accent. And actually, where I'm from, they would say, I ain't got no accent.
Yeah.
All right, we have Mr. Great Shot up here.
Oh, that's
Did
the first time.
you
Howdy.
get the uncut
There.
unfiltered? Oh, and he's got a cigar.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Yeah, that's a big one.
What the fuck?
As Crocodile Dundee would say, that's not a cigar. This is a cigar.
Yeah.
Hey, gamer.
It's a decent sized one.
Yeah, that's a
My
cigar.
God.
Yes, I agree with you, gamer, but she never listens to anything we tell her.
Now I really have to start paying attention to the basement because this is when they come up really slim
Really
down
something,
there.
yeah.
So, what brand of cigar is that one?
Oh, let's see. This is a Regina matrimonial.
Wine tipped?
It's odd. It's I don't know if you can see it real good.
Make him big.
Regina,
It's kind of
vagina,
striped.
Tomato, tomato.
See, it's got like a Connecticut stripe and then also a Maduro as well.
Huh.
That's probably a good
nifty.
cigar.
Yeah.
So how's it going down? Taste right?
It's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty mild.
So you
It's not
recommend
like a
them with
Maduro.
bourbon?
It's not that stout. Yes. I'm drinking it with that smoke wagon. I like it pretty
Oh,
well. It's
that
good
uncut
burn.
Oh, good with the smoke wagon. I was going to say, which bourbon would you recommend? But apparently we already know the answer to that one.
Well, I would put it with.
Well, I don't know. I just got this one today, so yeah.
As long as it goes with it, then we at least know that's one that particular cigar goes with. So, folks, if you want to get yourself a cigar, then maybe there's the bourbon that you could actually enjoy it with.
This one actually goes pretty well with a smoke wagon.
There you go.
The smell and the taste. And the first time I've had smoke wagon, I really like it.
Put the brand name in the chat, would you?
Crazy Ann is a consummate professional.
Yes.
You guys is giggling like fucking women.
I don't know. I'm just saying. You're good to go. And now, not a great gamer is telling Kathy to go to bed. I wouldn't tell Kathy to do shit personally. I mean, that's just
often, but yeah, she got a hard time sleeping.
Unfortunately, Gamer can try and tell Kathy to do everything she wants, and sometimes Kathy does listen. She has respect for Gamer.
okay.
Look at the basement, Jody.
God damn it! See that little sliver down here. That little sliver.
Well, he's not little.
No, Phil takes up a lot more space than the little slither.
Easy with that there.
Good evening, Phil. How you doing today?
All right, Phil. Sorry, I do apologise. You do have a little slither. I apologise, mate. I'm sorry if I was corrected.
Ooh.
Well, I tell you, some of the peppers he eats, all you need is a little sliver of it.
Right?
Wake you up.
Well, if you didn't see, he ate the pizza that
Well,
Ruby
Yeah,
ate.
the pizza wasn't hot, so
Yeah, in my experience, after the first pepper, all the rest go down pretty easy.
yeah. Well, you've never experienced more than one pepper. It sounds like then. So
Yeah, I have.
You got to have the what do you call it? The
Scorpion.
yeah. See, now I'm not thinking.
No, you don't
straight.
want shit.
No,
But I'll tell
How
you,
much
we got some.
gang
some
bang
gum.
of peppers. That's what I was trying to think of. You haven't had a gang bang of peppers yet.
Gang bang.
Yeah. So you have a whole bunch of peppers
Not
all
too
in
much for
one.
me.
So my wife wanted gumballs, so I got some gumballs, and while I was there, I got some habanero gumballs.
oh yeah.
And holy cow, I put it in my mouth, touched my tongue, and took it back out again. I couldn't stand it.
Wow.
And then it burned for like another 45 minutes.
Wow. Where do I get those?
This is why he doesn't have a spicy channel.
That's right. My wife actually took a bite out of it, and yeah, she was tears were coming out of her eyes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she backed.
Wife was taking a bite of it.
No, I told her, here, this is how they are. Let me try it first. But
In your wife's defense, I've seen Phil sweat. She'll
What's
have
the nibble?
a chili or two and sweat, but it didn't persuade him from getting up next week and doing it again.
Yeah, they prep.
Well, trust
I'm
me,
telling you, man.
when you're dying from something and you're on the floor, you're thinking, all right, I'm never doing this shit again. It's really, it usually only takes a couple days and you're like, oh, I'm back in the game.
Yeah, he was laying on the floor for 2 hours, and I was keeping the panel, and some others was keeping the panel going. And so sometimes he was waving with the hand. That was all he was doing. Like, I'm still alive.
Well, and every once in a while he'd raise up, and all you could see is a blurry face because he had so many tears and so much snot. It was like,
yeah.
Sorry, mate, they're not painting you in a very good picture, are they?
No,
Well, that's fine. It's what it is.
It is.
Phil can handle it now.
I will tell
down
you,
there many times and like make sure that he's breathing.
I tell you, I haven't had as much pain recently, only because the last big one that I did, my kids happen to work at a place that make edibles, and yeah. So after the fact, you pop something like that in, and you could. What's funny is you could still feel it, but it doesn't hurt, and you don't give a shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what's nice about the edible is the first place it affects is your stomach where the pain is, and then it gets to like your extremities and in your brain. But the problem is that's also the last place. That's the first place that you start to feel the pain again. Y'all still fluffy in the head when that starts to go away in your stomach, and the stomach is starting to hurt again.
Yeah, the problem is you don't have any ice cream to chase it with.
Oh no, I chase it with ice cream all the time. I mean, it would help, but it didn't. But on super spicy stuff, it didn't keep you from getting the cramps.
Really?
Ours, it just in the fetal position, head on the cushion, on my knees. You know,
unfortunately, the ice cream only helps the taste buds and the throat area. The stomach still reacts the same way.
Yeah, thinking that for some reason by taking a knife to my stomach and cutting it out. For some reason, I might get some relief, but knowing that you can't do that, so
yeah, the habanero thing
that seems a little too rough for me.
1 out of 10.
No. It's got to be. I think you probably would have been a 5.
No,
it was really freaking hot. No. I can take spicy, but this was hot.
But habanero though, I know Phil. Okay, and I'm just gonna say this: when you're not ready for it. And you haven't built up a tolerance for it, you will think it's a 5 or a 6. He won't. Because habanero is just above jalapeno, right?
No. There's one in between that, right? Isn't there?
Poblano. I mean, there's other ones in
there, I guess.
No, but we're still talking about a couple 100,000 on Scoville scale. They're doing millions, man. Millions.
All right.
Like
I got news for you. If your tolerance is down, a habanero will make you cry like a little girl.
Phil, have you ever heard of chili pekin? It's a little pepper that grows wild down here in Texas. They're little bitty, almost like berry sized peppers.
It's
I think
almost
they're
like
about.
those Texas wild rice ones that I sent you, Phil.
Yeah, those weren't that hot.
They're about. Oh, I think they're below habanero, but they're about like 6 or 8 times hotter than jalapeno.
Yeah,
something like that. They're pretty tasty, but that's about enough all the heat I want.
Right.
Well, what does habanero go to? What, maybe 250,000?
Yeah, depending on what kind you get. I mean, there's different types of habaneros that they crossbreed with stuff. But
Right.
a store-bought habanero is probably 200,000.
Yeah, something like that. And then the ghost and the chocolate bootlas and things, they're like 1-point-something million, right?
Well, most of your ghost peppers usually right around 1 million Scovilles, and then your Carolina Reapers usually range from 1.2 to 2 million.
Yep. And then they do tincture.
And then you have triple X. That's hard to get.
Those are funny YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's really hilarious. Especially, you know what makes it even funnier, Joe? Is if you try it one time and appreciate what they're doing, it makes it even more hilarious.
Yeah, no thanks.
Just get Joe to try the
freaking hard
the hottest
right
chip.
there.
The 20.
I had enough last
Raven, why are you a black screen?
Because it's black.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't really need to see you. I was just wondering.
No, somebody's got that.
What did you do now?
Who dropped off?
She dropped off, Cindy.
Cindy.
Sandy.
It's a puta. Hey, get yours back up here.
Cindy.
Oh, my stomach is full. My wife made spaghetti. Ooh. Had a big old plate of spaghetti, some garlic bread.
Well, did you eat that pizza today or what?
Yeah, I ate that today.
That's probably why your stomach is full.
No, I ate that at like 1 o'clock today.
Well, I mean, it's still going to be full because you're still. I don't know how much of it you ate.
I had 3 pieces. Your body digests your food in a matter of a couple, 2-3 hours, and it's out of your stomach. It's still in your small intestine. You still feel full because it's in your small intestine working its way down to your large intestine.
And that takes 24 hours.
Okay, here you go, Phil.
Yeah.
There's somebody in the basement. I recognize this. I've been watching for that sliver. Oh, Lord. I went through all that effort. And
sorry, guys. hope I didn't ruin your Saturday night.
This guy. Oh, my God.
What up?
You probably just still don't
Another Texas guy.
Yep, another one. Here we go.
There goes the stream.
Right.
You know what, though? I really
the
like.
The only thing I'm not from Texas.
The Scoville is 50 to 100,000.
What is?
On those little chili pekin.
So,
okay.
So,
Jody, didn't you say you were thinking about shutting it down now?
No, not me. No, I was telling Joe if he needs to get home, nobody's going to say anything bad about him for at least 15 minutes.
That long? Come
That's what I'm
on.
sipping on.
Ooh, the Traverse City. Hell yeah.
Yeah, barrel proof.
I still want to try some of that.
114,
That's
115.
Yeah, I need some.
Can you read that?
Oh, I know what it is.
It's Traverse City. Yeah, I know the bottle.
Traverse City.
Traverse City. My bad.
Not Traverse
Michigan,
anything. It's Traverse.
But I will say though, I'm drinking out of my.
Yeah, I can't find it here. Hey, there's the Bourbon Valley logo glass. See, I knew what. There's some reason I like this guy.
I know. Nick took himself.
Yeah, look for the premiere tomorrow. We did the Travis and I did the duel. We both ate both the chips out of the box.
And that's Woodford Reserve.
It's been rock.
Crystal.
All right. What you got in there?
Traverse City.
Oh, okay.
You said that was 114?
115.
150.
115.
No,
Yeah,
15,
it won't be
sorry.
150.
No,
Yeah.
150. Holy shit.
I need to turn up my bell tone. Give me 1 minute.
I think the highest barrel proof I've ever seen is like 137. And I was like, man, that was a lot of evaporation.
I got that little sample 2-ounce pour from Shane from Storytime of Old Carter that was like 137.
Dude,
Yeah,
I still want to try some Old Carter, but man, I heard that those bottles are
expensive. Yeah.
Like 130, 150 for a bottle, even more.
Oh hell, man! If I can find one for that, I'd buy it tomorrow. But shit, the cheapest I've seen the Old Carter is about $250 plus.
And I've never even seen it on the shelf. Like every time I go somewhere, I always look for it, and I don't even see it on the shelf.
Well, no, I mean, I'm willing to drive like 6 hours and stay in a hotel and come back. If I can get a bottle of Old Carter for like, $150, I would do it tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
But were they based in Tennessee?
Mostly East Coast.
Kentucky.
Kentucky, okay.
If I can drive to Kentucky and get a bottle of Old Carter, it's worth a hotel room and bring it back, or Stag or E.H. Taylor or whatever. If I can find a good deal on it, hell, I'll spend $100 on a hotel room, to go get it and come back. But then when I get to talking to them and they're like, yeah, we have it for $180. I'm like, oh, I'll be there tomorrow. And they're like, oh, we only have 3 bottles, so we're going to have to jack the price up. And I'm like, wait a minute now. And all of a sudden it's like $350 for the bottle. I'm like, yeah, no, I can't afford the hotel room,
Nice. Yeah, I'm getting a bottle. Hopefully it's not busted by the time it gets here, but I won the Elijah Craig barrel proof. I think it's like 120, 130. I can't remember the exact proof, but I know it was up there quite a bit because I put in $35
proof, so they're about $70.
Yeah, because they did that was a ticketed event, and I put in 35, and I ended up winning. So I guess I got it half off. So
yeah, wow. And now the Elijah Craig barrel proof I bought was 62 something, and they've gone up since then.
Everything's gone up.
Well, yeah, because they started getting popular. People started buying it. They raised the MSRP. Yeah, that's the way it works.
Well, as long as the bourbon companies make a little bit more, right?
Inflation, exactly.
When it's just the grocery stores or the liquor store making all the money, and the bourbon guy don't make that extra money, that's a crying shame.
That's when the inflation goes up. They inflate that MSRP so they can make some money.
Mm-hmm. It's like what was Andy and Todd were saying the other day, that there was a bottle that should have been like $80 or $90, and they saw it being sold. I think it was the either the Michters or something being sold for like $300 or something.
Oh,
like,
bullshit.
who's going to pay that much?
Right.
I mean, at some point you're buying like soaked boot leather in water for $200. I mean, no, we're not going to do that. Now, I'm not saying
I was surprised to find this for $84 in a liquor store.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
Traverse,
yeah.
And that's probably inflated a little bit.
It is. It's probably inflated about $5 to $7 over MSRP would be my guess.
Yeah.
But usually your liquor stores, especially where I work at, is Oakland County and Rochester Hills. It's very high-end people that live there. Well, I don't live there. And I expected that place to be more. Now, this place that I went to and found this, I saw a bunch of other bottles of stuff in there that I'm very interested in, but I got to do it just a little bit at a time. So
don't overwhelm yourself with it.
Yeah, I think I got like 22 bottles back here now. I got 2 coming from Shane that their pick that they did. So I got 2 coming from him, and I got the one coming from last Tuesday's thing with 21090.
Hey, what's up, Guani? Yeah, I'm more excited to try the GST or the GBT gingerbread stout.
Well, so make sure you get the tracking number, because sometimes they're taking a lot of the stuff out of these trucks.
Well, I've actually had, so my apartment complex, they've stopped collecting mail like inside the actual office because we used to be able to go in there and we used to go in there and be able to get our mail from the office. They stopped doing that. So now the post office is leaving our boxes in the mail room, and I've already had 3 packages up and disappear. So,
yeah, I was going to ask you when you said that, I was going to say, are they still collecting females though?
Most places nowadays
So they know you're
would
getting
have these
samples
apartments.
delivered, do they?
No, these were like small things. Like 2 of them were something from Amazon, and I believe the other one, unfortunately, was the OG HAT.
Oh man,
Mm.
I'd be livid.
Wait, you didn't say that right.
Yep.
fucking T.
Well, HA fucking T. Yeah. I think one of them was that hat. So now everything goes to my brother. Everything's being shipped to my brother now. So
you had to say
There you go.
the H word.
They ain't got no cameras around that place.
fuck no, that's why I'm getting the hell out of here. Once my lease is up in May, I'm gone.
Yep. He's making enough money now. He can.
I cannot hit that move out button fast enough, man. Like I've already turned it. Like I'm supposed to turn in my notice by March, and I've already walked down there and turned in my notice and said this is the worst complex I've ever lived in my life. I've already given them bad reviews on Google. I've given them bad reviews on Facebook. I mean,
you're supposed to wait till after you're gone to give them all the bad reviews. Otherwise, they'll punch a hole in your water heater. And
hey, I don't give a damn. They can do whatever they want. I can't wait to get out of here.
You getting a house?
I'm looking at renting a house for the time being. Okay. Have more space until I find out where specifically I want to live, because I don't want to buy a house just to buy and like, you know what, I really don't care for this area. So I'm gonna rent, kind of look around a little bit, find a good spot that I want to plant, and then actually buy.
Hey, just make sure you look at that 1 gig coverage map. You know, get that get that gigabit internet up and down.
Well, it's like I went to get a phone today. They go, "Hey, this is one of our new 5G phones." Like, your 5G ain't. 5G doesn't even exist. Shut up. Quit trying to tell me about 5G. It's worthless. The 4G LTE
catches up with the technology.
Yeah, 4G LTE.
Technology's there.
I'm right now getting 5G on this phone right here.
Well, yeah, but that's what we're saying, Raven. Is your phone's fully capable of 5G, and they're saying it's 5G on your phone, and you're getting like a teeny bit more than 4G.
Yeah,
because the technology hadn't caught up with the infrastructure yet.
Actually, it's been up and running. A lot of people don't see it.
Yeah, what we're saying is though, what you see says 5G. The backbone of the infrastructure is what gives you your speed. Nobody's there yet.
Yeah, 5G is reality. It's down the road. Like I said, your phone may say it's 5G or whatever, but an actual area cover map and the actual service itself is not physically there.
Right.
Oh, I'll tell you this. I know
they're working on
technology. And actually, I'm picking up 5G, and right now I'm getting like over 200 and some megabytes up and
bits. You're getting
megabits, not bytes. Yeah, bits. Yeah.
I got to get me another slice of that smoke wagon. Be right
back. A megabit is an eighth of a byte.
Yeah. What's up, Pigskin? How you doing, sir?
Welcome back, Jay. Well, hello, Jimmy.
OG-san.
Hey, Jimmy.
What's up, Jimmy?
We have room on the panel.
I will say I saw OG-san's review. He loves Bat Squatch. Absolutely adores Bat Squatch. He wants a whole 12-pack of Bat Squatch.
I'm going to go ahead and post it again.
With the evil laugh.
Now, watch this basement. I have to go pee. Uh-oh. You're in control, man.
I got to pay.
I got to pay.
That's all I have to say about that. All right, let me take
my mic
off.
In the basement for anybody that wants to chime in here.
I'm taking my mic off.
Don't take it to the bathroom.
Nope. Taking it off. Taking it down.
All I got to do is turn the mic off, bro, but okay.
No, I had to change it because I like to use markers on my mic, and the mute doesn't. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, I thought that was Jay saying that. I was like,
dance party,
dance. Like I said, OG-san, I'm going to send you a 12-pack of Bat Squatch. Oh, Well, yeah, you got to enjoy an IPA to enjoy Bat Squad. I figured you would at least like it because of the sweet notes on it, but I guess you did not care for it.
Never heard of Bat Squatch.
Never heard of it.
It's from Rogue.
Oh,
It is?
Yeah, from Oregon. It's a West Coast, but it's not a West Coast. It's from Oregon. You know, Rogue is in Oregon. It is.
Oh yeah.
That's my everyday right there. That's 7%. So
it's not as piney as most IPAs, but obviously to Oji-san's palate, it was pretty piney. So,
and it's inexpensive.
Sweet notes, about as sweet as pine cone.
About $1 a beer. So it can be much cheaper than that.
Cheers, Pigskin.
Cheers, Lone Star.
Cheers to you, Mr. Was that Great Shot? Or I forgot your name. Is it Joe?
Yep.
Okay, cheers to you, Joe.
West Coast Joe.
West Coast. Oh, so whenever I said West Coast, yours perked up.
Hey, I moved up to North Carolina 2 years ago, August.
Gotcha.
Everybody's asking me why. I give them the same reason, but I don't know. Why. No,
what part of the West Coast were you?
We're down to the beach, right by the LA airport.
Sweet, brah. No, I'm kidding.
That's more Hawaii, brah.
Okay.
How's it, brah?
Bro?
It got to be too expensive and too weird with all the governor and the mayor and not knowing what they're doing.
People living in the streets.
Yeah.
Needles. I mean, I'm just getting what I get from Fox, but I can only assume that the pictures are real.
Yeah, there was a huge tent city, and then in San Francisco, they had a problem with needles on the sidewalk.
It's dirty.
You can't go to Venice Beach without all the homeless people and the needles and the people on the sidewalk and stuff.
Yes, definitely.
Oh, Oji-san, let me know. you found the stash, the 19s and 20s. I still have not had it. I've never had a 1050, so I have no idea what they taste like.
Mike actually got to try a 1050. He really kind of enjoyed it. Oh, and Jimmy, Mike had a moon pie stout. So.
What up, JB?
I tell you, the good one I had was a s'mores one by left hand. It was a s'mores nitro.
Mm-hmm.
My left hand, that was so good. It was like drinking a s'more. But I tell you, I had those while I was out golfing. And by the time we got to the 9th hole and I had drank 4 of those sons of guns, I was having a hard time hitting that ball.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, at that point, I don't care. I just kick it.
Yep.
Yeah, that or just pick it up and throw it. Like, well,
I kick it, and if it lands in the golf cart, I drive 280 yards down there, and then I kick it back out again.
Yeah. I was on a mixed couples league, so we played best ball, and it was just like, yeah, get up there and get over to whack. So,
the golf ball whacker guy.
The worst I ever did is we went to a company event, and we started golfing at I think it was 7:00 in the morning. I had taken some beers, but another guy had brought a bottle of Irish Mist.
Oh,
that's like over 100, but it tastes like peppermint, like 100, 120 proof, something like that.
Yeah.
And if you missed your putt, you had to take a hit of the Irish Mist.
Oh,
dude! But I don't know if we played 9 or 18. I forget what it was, but we were 100 yards out from the green on the last hole. And I swung at that ball so many times and missed it every single time. The guy finally came over to me and just pushed me down.
That's where you're supposed to just put a tee in the ground, hit it, and go. No, it went right over there. It went. Look, I'll show you when we get there. And then as you're driving up on the golf cart, you flick it and you go, look, there it is, right there.
Yep.
Told you.
Yeah. Well, thank God, Gaff is gone. I mean, wait, did I say that out loud? Sorry, Gaffa.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember eating anything that morning, but I get, dude. As soon as we got to the clubhouse, it was like the company was paying for everything. It was like, all right, I need a big cheeseburger, something that's gonna soak up the shit in my stomach. So,
Yeah, by the time I get the whole 10, I realize, crap, I just missed the freaking the hot dog stand or the clubhouse to get a burger or something. I'm like, man, I gotta go 8 more of these things without food. This is gonna be terrible.
And then the carts come around, and there's the beer cart and there's the food cart, right? That comes around. And why do you want to put the most gorgeous person on the food cart?
Why
She
wouldn't
gets
you?
big tips.
Yeah, big tits or tips. That's a
Makes you hungry.
Well, both. They both start with a T. But the problem is, I forget to order food. And then they drive off, and I'm like, damn it.
I'm too busy staring. Next thing I know, I want milk. I mean, I want a beer. Sorry, I want a beer.
There aren't any ugly girls driving the beer truck. I'm telling you, the beer cart.
Hello, Miss Kathy Bates. How are you, lovely?
But that was like the place we go. They want for like a 6-pack of like Michelob Ultra. I want to say they wanted like $15 with ice, and it's like, man, I just smuggle in my own shit.
Yeah, I always put it.
I mean,
I always put it in my golf bag.
Yeah, we spend $300-400 on these golf bags. I mean,
and the tea times and everything. I mean,
dude, I got a little cooler that just fits. It's a soft sided. It just fits in the basket in the back of the. And I have my ice in there. I have my wife's drink in there, and my few in there. Fill it up with ice. Just stick it right there, and come on over to my cart and try to pull that out.
Yeah,
I can't have that on the golf course.
6 of these damn 15, 16 ounce thing, the 15 packs, $1 a beer.
Right.
$1 a beer. For
I typically will bring a cooler full of ice. I'll leave it in my car. I'll go get my tea time, go get my cart, yada yada yada, and I'll obviously leave my golf shoes in my car for a reason because it will give me a reason to go back to my car to get my shoes. And while I'm there, I will fill that cooler up real quick, and voila, head to tea number 1.
What do you got there?
What is that, Mr. Great Shot?
Can you make that big bourbon bounty?
Yeah, I can.
If he's muted, so we can't freaking hear you, Mr. Great Shot. But that's okay.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Is that a model or an ashtray?
Yeah, I'm sure you're saying something.
It's a bottle, but my friend slumped it and made it to you can put like a
that's
cool.
Or
whatever.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm going to do with my smoke wagon bottle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have her slump it like this for me.
Yeah,
that's kind of
that
cool.
way that's gonna make a really cool ashtray for my cigars.
How do you do that to a bottle though without shattering it?
You put it in the kiln. You just gotta heat it up slowly, and then cool it down slowly.
Okay.
Yeah, a friend of mine and I used to go out to
I figured now that I got that smoke wagon bottle, that's going to be a perfect one just for that.
Oh, that's going to be badass looking. Hell yeah. Those balls are cool looking.
On top of the circle and have it be the,
Yep.
That's going to be cool looking.
I don't know. Is that little emblem that's sunk into the bottle? Is that plastic or is that glass too?
It is plastic. But
okay, I'll have to get that dug out then.
Yeah, you got to get that out of the way. But I would dig it out.
I gotta get that out before I put it in the kiln.
And then do it, and then put it back. When you're done.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
You can do it right, man. I'll hook it up with what's his name there at Smoke Wagon. We'll send you some pics, man. If you can get it, you can get that thing sunk down and put the black circle back in.
I think so. We can get it to look like this. With the same shape and everything else.
Brader.
That's going to be really nice.
Is that a Blanton's bottle?
No, this is some sort of a wine bottle. It's Phantom.
Okay. I thought I saw a B on there. I was like, is that Blanton's?
I don't know if you can see
someone and I used to go to the desert.
Squatty bottle.
That's right.
It looks like a little, I don't know what you call it, but.
Yeah, this is some sort of a wine bottle my wife had. She drinks wine.
We used to go to the desert and
mainly.
We used to ride motorcycles. And we found a dump way back where nobody went. And put a bunch of bottles on there and put rocks on top of them. And the next year we came back and they were all melted like that. It was pretty cool.
Really?
It gets hot. I think. I mean, I'm just got. I have to show this. I don't really. I mean, the bourbon's fine, but this Bibb and Tucker bottle, I think that would make a cool tray right there.
Yeah, it'd make a nice slump.
Yeah, it's all raised lettering, and if you could just melt it down slow and leave the raised lettering, oh, that would be sweet.
Yep. The only thing with it, you have to have the like a metal form for it to slump into. So I typically use like stainless steel or something like that, because you just put like a little liner on the back of it. It's like a dust, like a release, so that the glass, when it melts down, it doesn't stick to the metal. And but you have to have that form, that the certain shape that you want already made out of the metal. So when it slumps down, it goes to that certain form.
Yep.
Yeah,
but she has this one, and I'm like, well, I actually have the bottle that's going to work for that. So perfect. That's going to work out great.
Yeah, but
I never
knew how they were going to turn out.
The neck of it holds a cigar. I mean, that would be a lot of little rocks on there. Yeah.
No, we used to use big rocks.
Well, yeah. I mean,
we never knew how they were going to turn out. We just had to find out next time when we went up there.
See, like this one. That one turned out weird.
Wow.
Yeah. It's unique.
It's kind of your fatter bottle. It's a small batch. What is this? It says small batch. Asian American oak.
Well, what I was going to say is, bless his heart, that's special.
But
that is special.
But
it looks weird,
If I were to send you a blackened bottle, do you think that would
I think blackened would work pretty good because it's closer to that wine shape,
Yeah, it's pretty basic bottle with blackened.
And it's even it's not the big bottle, it's the it's like this. So it's one of the smaller bottles, like
a Sagamore bottle.
I've got the regular blackened. Yeah, Sagamore might work out really good too, because it's got that kind of faceted look to it.
Yeah, my wife was doing the laser engraver. And I'm like, do we have the rocker thing? She's like, no, I just emailed them. Like, when is this coming in? We have everything. I mean, we spent thousands. I mean, we got, where's our shit? And the rocker, there's this little rocker thing that goes in the laser engraver. It's got the little wheels, and I can put the snifter in because it has to rock back and forth as it's etching.
The round inside.
And we don't have that one piece yet.
Really good
and I'm like, damn it, it's the only one I care about. It's like
I was talking to my friend today at this birthday party, and she's got one of those cricket things. I think you were talking about.
Oh yeah. My wife,
the cricket cutter.
Yeah, it cuts out the vinyl and all that kind of stuff, and she actually hasn't used it to engrave some stuff on Glencairns and stuff. I'm like, make me one of those. But don't tell my wife about this, because I'll wind up having to spend $200 to get her one of those things too.
Well, the thing is, that's a cheaper way to go. But the problem is, like, my wife did it early on and did my bourbon bounty glass. And she's like, yeah, I probably use tip vinyl instead of permanent vinyl. That's why the bottom came off. And I'm like, oh, can you make me another one? She's like, you can. And I'm like, because she spent hours like picking all the little stuff.
I'll show you how you can do it.
No, I want the laser engraver where I can go set it and forget it.
There you go.
Come back 40 minutes later, and I have etch the glass. I put another one in, hit repeat, come back, hit repeat. That's what I'm looking for.
You got to sell a lot of glasses to make a profit out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's like at a car dealership now. You got these keys with the groove, the key's square and they got a groove in the middle of the key, not cut on the outside. And those machines cost somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000 to cut keys. Yeah. And think about how many freaking keys you got to cut to pay for that goddamn thing.
I can't even get a key for mine. I got to send my shit to Germany to have them make a key for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Ford key that has the same. It's like a square key with the groove back in the middle of it. I've taken it to like a key place to have them. They go, nope, you're gonna have to take that to the dealership.
You gotta go to the, and not all the dealerships will put out $5 to $10 grand for one of those machines. So you got to find a dealership that's got one.
Well, one thing is we're not
Unfortunately,
doing it like necessarily to make money. You know, she does fat puppy treats, and I'm just trying to like play off of her expenditure over here, you know, for Bourbon Bounty. But I'd rather have etched glass, you know, not etched, but the laser engraved instead of etched.
That's the best.
Yeah, laser engraved would be nice.
Hey, everybody, I got to
control how
apologize,
much
but I'm going
you
to
get
take
and
off
everything
here.
else.
Oh, no more crazy night.
It was nice meeting you. Cheers.
Cheers, Joe.
Good to see you again.
Have a great week, and I'll see you next weekend. Same time, same channel.
All right, Tim.
And be safe walking home.
Cheers. Be careful now.
Yeah, yeah. I think I can make it this time.
Yeah, I'm not confident enough to film him, so we're going to sit here and let him.
Yeah. I'm good this time.
Don't trip and fall.
And have a good week, okay?
All right, you do the same, sir.
All right.
So did he not make it home in time before?
Well, no, he face planted in the snow.
He's right in light.
I don't have to get into that right now. Come
Well,
on.
okay, I have a video out there. You can go watch it.
If you subscribe to my channel, I'm going to put that as the new subscriber video. So
there you go.
Nice. That was pretty funny. There was quite a bit of instigating going on in that video.
Yes, and it was mostly Crazy Ann.
I wasn't going to say names. I wasn't going to like.
I will.
That was pretty funny. And I talked to my boss the next morning. And he said, "Oh, yeah, I saw your video last night." And I said, "Yeah, it was pretty long. Did you watch the whole thing?" And he said, "Yeah, I saw you fall."
Yep.
Oh, well. All right. Have a good one, guys.
Hey, do the same.
You too, man.
I got to leave here in about 30, 40 minutes. I'm actually going to a bar tonight. I haven't been to a bar in a hot minute. So going to a bar across the street.
You're going to a bar?
I need to find me a good church woman that can find at a bar having a drink, just
Wow. Wait.
Wow.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying, when I went to a bar,
I'm not gonna say nothing.
The last thing I was looking for was a good church woman. I mean, I was looking for a different kind of woman.
I'm all dressed up. You can't really see it, but I am actually dressed up. So,
well, that's the worst thing you want to wear to a bar. I mean, well, okay. Are you looking to pull something home? Because that's what we were looking for when we went to a bar.
Well, of course, I'm not. I'm not looking to tuck my tub between my legs. Yes.
Right. All right.
And this time I won't watch or won't let her watch movies in the living room
because they don't read the Bible much in the bar.
Netflix and chill. No Netflix
last time
and
I had
chill. Come on.
No, last time I had somebody over. I jumped on a stream and she was in my living room watching the movie. Everybody's like, "What the hell are you doing on a stream right now?" I was like, "She's content."
Hey, whatever. She'll fin. She'll fin. I mean, that's what I'm just. I was
He's speechless.
No. I want to say a lot, but well, it depends on where you pull them from. I mean, there would be. You know, you want to come home? All right, come on, whatever. Here, I got to blindfold you to get you to my house so you don't know where I live. And then, yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, you want to sit there and watch a video? Yeah, I'm going to go and do this stuff.
Hello, Russia.
Was that the last walk home, Phil?
Huh?
Oh, we have another
Was that
Russian.
the last walk home?
Yeah. Apparently, his good friend Jody was following him with the camera, not helping the guy. He was just waiting for YouTube Gold to happen.
That's right.
I'm about 15 paces behind you. You're fine. Just keep walking.
Let
Look out for that crack.
Let me call you an Uber, or let me call my wife to drive you home or something. No, let me follow you with the camera.
No, here.
Hey,
don't use my cane or nothing. You know, watch out for that crack in the road there.
It was
I
YouTube
helped
Gold,
him
though.
after. I had to let him fall first. you know.
And he was running into cars. He was running into this one. He was all over walking.
Oh yeah.
I still like Kathy Bates' comment. You just ran into a car ran you over and wasn't even moving.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh. So how you doing, Jimmy? I hadn't seen Jimmy in a while. We saw him Friday night, I guess. Last night, yeah. I did see Jimmy.
Well, I don't know, bored old fart. Some of these Texas girls consider themselves good Christian girls because they can just repent tomorrow.
Well, yeah, they come home, everything goes right, and then as they're walking out the door, they're praying, it's like, please forgive me for my sins. I got to go to church now. And then they
and
leave.
You're like, yeah, hey, right here. You got a little right here.
Yeah. You want to clean your mouth a little bit? Yeah. Got some toothpaste in there.
Yeah. Got to up in the gums.
I'm so bad. I'm freaking filthy.
Yeah, I'm thinking tomorrow I might get one of those pizzas out because I still got some pizza left over from the little Pizza Hut. And thinking about doctoring one up.
Oh, put some Reaper on it or some pocket.
Yeah, I got some dried Reaper down here. I can put bits of that on it. I got all sorts of hot sauces that nobody should eat. So
you should break up a pocky chip and throw it in the oven and let it kind of.
Well, you don't want to cook a lot of that stuff. A lot of that stuff you get it airborne and you choke people to death.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
I've done that. I've done that when I first got started. I used to make almonds, and I would take brown sugar, cinnamon, and then Carolina Reaper and make these almonds. Well, I screwed up my recipe one time, and I decided I was going to put the honey and then the Carolina Reaper on the almond before I toasted it. That got airborne in the middle of the wintertime, and luckily there's only me and my son at home. But I had to, in the middle of the wintertime, I had to open all the doors and stuff because I was choking to death in the house.
Yep.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So when you add that Carolina,
eyes burning and everything else.
Oh, everything. When you add that, what I started having to do was cook them, and then at the very end, I would mix the Carolina Reaper in with the brown sugar and cinnamon in the bowl, and then put the hot nuts in there and mix it all up, and never cook the Carolina Reaper powder. So,
well, see that Pocky One chip's already black looking.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't want to cook that.
You know, it's not like when you crush potato chips and put it on salmon or whatever, and you have like or mahi or whatever, and you do the air fryer. I mean, that shit's already black.
I tell you what was good. I did it today with a dual chip. That was so good. Like tasty wise, it was good.
Yeah, the dual's fine. I still got a box of that here to do, and I don't know if I'll ever do it, but well, I mean, if someone was doing one and I was hanging out, I'd probably do it. But other than that,
I may order another one because it was like it put me up there. It didn't hit the panic scale, but I mean it was for a non-chili head like me. Like I said, I'm not a chili head. I just perform stupid stunts just to see what they do, and for me, I mean it got me climbing pretty high. So
yeah, no, I mean
I'm good with just breaking out into a sweat. That's good enough for me.
And most of these things for normal people is give you, but that's why I wind up doing a lot of this stuff. I wind up doing multiples because for me it's not as big a challenge as it is for other people.
Mm-hmm. I said I have the monkey nuts, and like you said the other day, you should eat the whole bag because obviously the exit is going to be a pain in the butt, literally.
I'll tell you right now, you can't eat this whole bag.
Yeah.
Are they that hot?
I tell you right now, you can't. I wouldn't sit here and eat this whole bag. Is that your guys' plan? Is eat the whole bag?
God no.
No, I'll tell you right now. No, to have a small handful like you'd have at the bar is good. A nice burn. But hell no, no way in hell.
It's got 8 different peppers in it.
Look at him. He got 2 or 3 handfuls. He's gonna go.
Yeah, I have the bag sitting up on my cooler. I have a bag sitting on my cooler over there.
Bill gonna show you.
He's eating 4 times as much as I would.
Yeah.
I still have the solar flare, and then tomorrow we're doing the bean boozled. So if anybody has a spicy bean boozled, at the end of the hanging chaz, we're all gonna collaborate and bring everybody up on panel who has it, and we're all gonna do it tomorrow.
Well, here's the difference. Hey, everybody on panel, what's your world ranking right now for spicy shit?
I don't rank myself. I'm number 1 in my book.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't have
way
one.
low on that list.
Raven doesn't have one. Kathy doesn't have one. Mr. Great Shot doesn't have one. Lone Star doesn't. Hey, Phil, what's your world ranking?
If it was today, it'd probably be pretty low, but I'm up there number 13, I think.
Yeah, see, everybody else can go fuck yourself.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
I just had to be doing a lot of challenges before they even did the ranking that wound up getting points, and then of course the 34 packy chips, and then this. I haven't even. I did the 17 packy chips. I haven't even. I haven't even sent that in. I've been at the same number of points probably for about a year now. So
yeah, but you're fucking ranked, dude.
I know.
You know what? I just noticed we just lost 3 awesome women because of us talking.
Well,
all 3 of them, all 4 of them, or all 3 of them left.
You know what?
Well, they're lost.
I've hung out with guys before. I mean,
well, I'll see you guys later.
Now we've lost 4 awesome women.
Now we lost 4.
Wait. We've lost 4 awesome women now. All right.
I wouldn't call Raven an awesome woman.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Sure, I don't think like.
I'm gonna guess Phil's next because he doesn't have the beard going on, so
No.
Phil looks a little fuzzy there, maybe.
Yeah,
but...
I think I shaved Wednesday or Thursday. So
I mean, I
gave up on it a few months ago.
I have neck hair. I can feel.
My only problem now is it keeps getting grayer and grayer on me. I don't know
how are you doing, Miss Lizzie Ann? I hope you're feeling good.
I know.
I reckon once you hit 50s, it starts getting more gray.
Lizzie Ann Kitty Purrs.
Yep.
Lizzie Ann is Kitty Purrs.
I am growing my damn hair back out, though. I said, fuck it. I'm done cutting the hair. I'm growing it back out.
I'll tell you what, Lizzie Ann's the sweetest person. In the chat and on the stream, she comes up and she's like, she doesn't know what she got.
Whiskey knows. What up, Marty?
Oh, hey, Marty.
Welcome to the 1K club, brother.
Yeah, this is Marty's bunch right here. This is
Look, I'm gonna post this one more time so he doesn't have to search for it. And he has hair on his balls, he'll fucking come up here.
It's Marty,
Marty shaves, you know him.
He's one of those Tennessee boys.
And Spicer, are you going to hold on to one of those solar flares?
I got one.
Okay, I know not this week, maybe not next week, but the week after. I think Chatty and I are going to do one. We're going to set out an invitation to whoever has one and do like a big collab with like a bunch of people.
I try to make sure I've got one of everything. I got Toho Satan. I got a solar flare.
The Toho Satan I will not touch. I will not touch a Toho
Satan.
That
will
say it isn't so.
Well, Toho Satan is different. That's a sucker. You can stick it in your mouth, and when you're done, you pull it out of your mouth. Once you've eaten something and swallowed it, you're on for the ride.
Oh yeah, you're on for the ride.
Well, like I said, every time I see the Toho Satan, people will stick it in their mouth and they don't want to swallow the juices, the saliva and the juices, and the next thing you know, it's just like a mound of just drool again from their mouth.
Not to swallow the juices, you shouldn't be doing the Toho Satan if you can't swallow the juices. I've seen people say, "Oh, the Toho Satan wasn't bad," and yet they didn't swallow any of the juice. It's like, that's not. That's
what I always told her, babe. You
gotta swallow the juice. Don't spit.
You gotta swallow the juice.
Yeah. So, and I'm about to start getting some more stuff. Like I definitely want to get some Inferno stuff. I want to try to build up a little bit of a tolerance because the Pocky chip's the hottest thing I've ever touched. Obviously, I want to try to go a little bit hotter than that just to see what my limit would be.
Well, have you done the Death Nut 2.0?
That is, I know Chedo just got rid of his. I heard that thing is nothing but just straight hell.
Well, it's not hell till you get to the final nuts, and then there's only two or three of those.
So,
Hey, Sterling Silver did the Death Nut 2.0.
Well, I'm going to try the Solar Flare because this will be my first. What's the brand name who makes that? Is it
Blazing Foods.
Blazing Food. So this will be my first Blazing Food challenge. I'm going to see because I heard the solar flare is nothing to smirk at. I heard it's good, but it's nothing to really smirk at. It's hot, from what I hear.
It's hot. I mean, when I did the solar flare, my tolerance was pretty high, so it wasn't a whole lot for me. I tell everybody, I'll tell you the same thing. No matter what you do, prep the stomach well. Don't take any of them lightly, and make sure you follow it up with something like yogurt or milk or something like that, just so you got all that spice encased within stuff. So,
well, I over prepped today for the duel, and I really didn't need it because it didn't really affect me that bad. I mean, granted, it was hot, but it never hit my stomach. It never cramped me, but I over prepped.
Well, there's no such thing as over. If you had no side effects, you prep just right.
Yeah.
That's what happens is you get this I prep too much or blah, 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 blah. No. If you had no stomach side effects, that was perfect.
Yeah.
So I've made that mistake and thought, I haven't prepped, but I usually do some things spontaneously. And that's a lot of times where I'll make the mistake is I've eaten a couple hours ago and be like, I'll be fine. I ate a couple hours ago. Well, it takes about 2 hours for most stomachs to empty out. And then if you're going to, you feel full, but again, that food's going through your small intestine and you put that stuff right in that nice bare stomach. Oh, it doesn't like you.
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the solar flare, and then if I can handle that, then
you'll be good with the solar flare, bro. Just don't
good luck with that.
Don't let my confidence in you make you prep less. That's all.
No, trust me. I'm gonna prep the way I prep every time. I always eat like a big sandwich, a little bit of oatmeal, and then I'll end it up with because like today I did the duel, and then I went to my brother's house, had beer and pizza, and like I didn't have any weird feelings. Yep. I haven't even had like a gut bomb or anything like that. So
well, the big thing is to stay hydrated, keeping that so none of your small intestine, your stomach is shrinking back around that food because you're dehydrated too. So that has a lot to do with it. When I did the Nemesis and I didn't get a ton of cramps, it hurt, but I kept myself hydrated. I was drinking water constantly for like 8 hours.
Yep.
I mean, it was 8 hours of drinking water, but at the end of the day, I didn't. I had some bad cramps, but not like I had when I went through the period of time with like, I'll just get this done and over with. I'll go through 2 hours of cramps and get it done and over with. Those are excruciating. So.
Well, and alcohol dehydrates you.
Doesn't sound like
fun. Yeah. No, I don't do alcohol with it.
No, you have to drink twice as much water if you're drinking alcohol.
Yeah, I gotta get up and cut a couple of trees down tomorrow.
Well, that sounds fun. Yeah. Where are you at?
I'm in Austin.
Oh, so you're somewhere where it's warm.
Austin?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's still trees in
right
Austin.
Now. Yeah.
It's
my brother lives up a little north of me here, and he's got a live oak tree that's dead in his yard. He needs to get cut down.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up there with a chainsaw tomorrow and cut that down for him.
Man, as progressive
I'm from Kentucky,
so
I'm used to
every tree down.
Well, trees are
used to cut trees.
So come down.
If they're dead, they gotta go.
Yeah, but
they're dead. That makes sense.
Trees.
Yeah.
I mean, you pour that much alcohol on a tree, it's gonna die.
Yeah. I love trees myself, but I'll use them in the fire pit there to smoke me up some meat, But I'm from Kentucky, so I'm used to cutting down all kinds of trees. Been doing it most of my life.
Well, yeah, but we only cut down what we wanted to, and what we needed to.
The only trees in Austin are marijuana trees.
I got family outside of Paducah.
Dang,
I have to enter my own fucking studio. I was trying to wipe the crumbs. I was trying to wipe the crumbs off my damn magic.
I've done that.
Fucking thing.
I've done
a likely story.
Wipe me right out the damn stream. Anyway,
you wiped your crumbs and you wiped yourself right out the stream.
Right out the stream. You know what? I have to go pee though, so I'll be back.
I'm gonna have
All
one
right,
more
then.
beer before I hit up the.
Remember, if you're shaking it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Yep.
I'm playing with it every time.
Well, I shake it.
I always shake more than twice.
I shake it 8 times, and 4 for her, 4 for me, and
I shake it till it quits dripping.
As long as you're not going helicopter, helicopter, helicopter.
I'm fat. There's no helicopter going on anymore. Well, hell, who am I kidding? When I was slim, there was no helicopter going on. So.
well, if it were, we wouldn't see it anyway. We just feel the breeze on our thighs.
What was that?
I don't know what's wrong with people. I was at my work the other day, and we got 2 urinals in the men's bathroom in there. And I'm standing at the big one, and I'm standing in the bathroom, and I look over, not it's on me, but someone that was in the other urinal next. Now there's a little wall divider in there. Someone had their aim was way off. They must have peed before they had their pecker out. There was a stream of pee from their urinal over to the bottom underneath the urinal that I was in. I'm thinking, well, what the fuck are you doing that you got to have?
Yeah.
And again, it wasn't like they peed for long. It was just a stream of pee. They went from there. I'm like, come on, guys, really? I mean, is this what people, don't start peeing until you got your pecker out and pointed in the right direction.
Well, if I go somewhere and I've been drinking, I've been sitting for a while, and I'm talking, I'm like, okay, I've got to go. Like I'm dancing in my chair, or whatever. I mean, trust me, there'll be some times where I'll run to the bathroom and I can't get it out fast enough. I'm like, shit, it just goes flying everywhere. I'm like, well, sorry, I'm not wiping the walls down, but my bad.
Well, that ain't right. But anyways, no. A lot of times when we're out drinking, if we're out like at a friend's house and we're doing it outside, a lot of times we just don't use the bathroom indoors. You just go to the edge of the property where there's trees and stuff, and go over there.
Nearest
40,
tree,
50 feet, water the grass.
Exactly.
Just don't water
Like
the
I
grass
said,
where your friend was, where he had shorts on, because you feel that dew on your leg. That ain't dew. That's where he peed.
Like I said, I'm a country boy, so it's the nearest tree is fine with me. I'm good with that.
Exactly.
Where's Pigskin Blitz? Why in his?
Now I'm living in Austin, so it's now we're actually the place I'm at right now. It's not that bad. I don't have neighbors or any close to me. I could walk around naked, nobody cares. Nobody see me at all. But
that's good.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to go in your backyard and just take a leak and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, we got 6 acres here where we live at, and I mean, no one's going to see anything, but when you're standing there and both your hands are in front of you in that position, they know what you're doing if they see you.
Oh yeah. Okay, I counted that time because I never paid attention before.
Not me. I go like this and just there we go. Yeah, that's better.
I hit it 5 times. 5 times.
5 times. So.
That's not bad.
Bam, bam, bam. That was it. And all the little dribbles were gone.
That.
Do you do the same thing with the gas when you put it up?
I have no idea. I'd have to count it next time I do it.
You pull the gas thing out of the tank, kind of shake it off in the tank a little bit, and then put it up in the machine.
Yep. I try to get the dribbles off.
Well, I can tell you what was it 15 or plus years ago when gas prices were $5 a gallon. When I'd fill my vehicle up, I'd grab that hose and make sure everything came out.
Lift the hose.
Tilt the hose down.
The hose comes down and goes back up. I was taking that hose to make sure I got every fucking drop out of that deal.
I have a question. This is way off topic, but I've seen bajillion videos going live today. What is this Truckers Freedom Convoy in Canada?
They want truckers, all the truckers in Canada, to get the jab, and the truckers want all they want is their freedom. They don't, there are some truckers out there that have the jab that are in the convoy. There's some that don't have the jab, but I think they went completely across the country.
So they're all like
43 miles long convoy.
Okay.
So now they are at the. I don't know if it's the capital, whatever it is, where they're at right now. But right now, that's where they're at, is their final place. And there's people in cars that are there supporting them.
Are they striking not to work anymore, or what?
No, it's a protest.
Well, my thing is though,
peaceful protest.
Truck driver. Okay.
Yeah.
Who are we going to make a big deal about? somebody who sits in a single cab of a truck, like,
because I only know one trucker from Canada, and that's Toy Man. I know he's a trucker in Canada, and that's the only one that I know of.
You gotta fuck with the people that bring you your shit.
Exactly.
I mean,
and they say there's 16,000. They say there's 16,000 truckers in Canada that have not been vaccinated.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? They're sitting in the truck all day long.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
how many people are they in contact with on a freaking daily basis?
They don't even unload. They don't even unload. They have people, they move their truck up to
Go back up to the dock and somebody else unloads their shit. They go and talk to the dispatcher and that's
your
it.
credit card through the damn drive-through window. You know, I mean,
I'm working as an operator now. I'm not around anybody. 90% of the time it's me and one other guy, and that's it. That's all I see all week long is one guy.
Talking to Running Water, he's a trucker. The problem out in Canada with these shipping things and a shortage of truckers out there is your truck has to be less than 10 years old in order to, and you have to be, there's like things that their restrictions are putting on these truck drivers to be able to come and get merchandise from these things and ship it out. So that they're making their own problem with that shipping at the ports.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Hey, Fulton, I see you in the basement, but your screen is white blank.
That's why he's been coming up to mine lately. He's down in the
I'm
basement.
not going to bring you up if you're just white blank.
Yeah.
You got to.
You're right, Jody. I'm really enjoying this smoke wagon. It's pretty.
Is that the smoke wagon uncut? Is that the uncut smoke?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, uncut and filtered.
I'm going to find the smoke wagon. I've got it on my list of things.
That's one of my
really good with the cigar too.
Cigar bourbons. Yeah, that smoke wagon.
Yeah, it's really good with a cigar.
Yeah.
Mr. Great Shot, I know.
Smoke wagon's right in the very middle of there, along with very old Barton, Stag Junior. I got all sorts of things on there.
And Mr. Stag. I know you're a cigar smoker. Chatio, I think it's like once every other week or once a month. I'm not sure how frequently he does it, but he always has like a beer and cigar pairing. But I'm sure he would not be opposed to a beer and whiskey or a cigar whiskey pairing. As long as you're smoking a cigar and
that's
be all right.
Now the uncut unfiltered, there's different versions of it. I have a really good one, and I've had a couple other ones that maybe weren't quite as good, but Joe he's hooking it up, man.
Yeah,
and he's really trying hard.
I gave a little too much for it, but I haven't seen it around here very often.
They're about $80. They're about $80.
Yeah, I give a little bit more than that.
Yeah, but
if it's just a little bit more, that's okay.
But I think $80 is fair for what you're getting from that uncut unfiltered. So if you're paying $87.92, I would still do it.
Yeah. Plus, I'm going to get an ashtray out of it, so it's going to work out.
There you go. There you go.
No, but that's one of my favorite ones. And, with the Elijah Craig barrel proofs, it's a hit and a miss on the different variations. I've had an Elijah Craig barrel proof that was probably as good as the Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, but that one's good every freaking time and not a hit or a miss,
I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to the bottle when I got it, but I think this is the 99, maybe. I have to go back and look at which bottle release it was, because they've had so many of them now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we don't have the same thing. I got mine way early.
Mm-hmm.
You should do a surprise, put me in, see who's all in chat.
I like this Traverse City, but I will tell you, I get that Woodford Double Oak, Woodford Reserve. I like that better than this and only paid $50 for that or $60.
Yeah. And 55, 60 for the Double Oak. Yeah. And it's sweet. It's sweet. But
it does have some sweet.
It's a good pour, though.
Right. Oh, it's really good.
I'm drinking on Larceny, the small batch. I mean, it's 92, and it's a pretty easy sipper. I mean, that thing can get me in trouble. It has on occasion.
The nice thing about the Woodford Double Oak is you can always find it.
Well, and Larceny, you can always find that too. But Larceny is their drier version. So it's all Heaven Hill, right? So you have Elijah Craig and Larceny are both Heaven Hill. Elijah Craig is their sweeter version. Larceny's the drier version.
I said, I've tried Larceny. I've tried Four Roses. I know these are like big store things, but that's a badass tester right there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that one. The funny part is these are only, I think, they're 1.5 ounce pours.
I saw the Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond today.
I'm getting 5 bottles from Buffalo Trace next month.
Wow.
Nice. Damn. Of which ones?
Yeah, 100 milliliters. How many ounces?
I don't know. They're all going to be 750 milliliters, but I'm getting 5 bottles. They're probably going to send me Buff Trace, Eagle Rare, up the chain. But I'm getting 5 bottles. So
hey, that's plus.
Beggars can't be choosers, man.
Yeah,
I'm not asking them what they're saying.
Eagle Rare is pretty good. Buffalo Trace itself is not bad. It's a good, daily.
Yeah, 1.5
Weller Special Reserve. I see that around here. It's not bad.
That old cheap ass fucking green label. Weller.
I still want to try some Eagle Rare. I haven't tried any Eagle Rare yet.
Eagle Rare is pretty good. It's about like Henry McKenna 10.
Yeah, it's
like
good.
that.
It's good.
Oaky.
For what you pay. Well, unless you overpay.
I just got my brother a bottle of Compass Box. One of their versions. I mean, there's so damn many of those. But I got him one of those, and it's really good.
Well, you know how, Lone Star, I rate my bourbon by what I pay for them?
Mm-hmm.
I would pay $45 for Eagle Rare.
Yeah, it's worth that.
Yeah, but not a lot more than that.
I give like 60 for mine.
50.
But I got it in Colorado.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it around here. It ain't no damn Eagle Rare around here in Austin.
It's a solid fine bourbon for $50, maybe 45, $50.
But I hear that
you're stepping outside its range,
But the MSRP on that's like 31, 32, right?
Yeah, but not anymore. It's 42 now, I think. 42, 43.
Oh, okay.
They went up on it.
Well, as long as the manufacturer's making more money, hey.
Yeah. And I think it's worth that. It's worth that. I mean, it's not awesome, but it's good. It's good.
I gotta get off here. So y'all have a good
one. Great shot. Hey, cheers to you, sir. Always good to see you.
Yep, always good to be here,
man.
We'll see y'all around.
My fellow Texan.
Yes, sir.
All right, later, man. Have a good night.
See you.
All right, and then there were 3.
Yeah, they're about to be 2 here in a minute. I'm about to finish this beer.
Yeah.
Go to the bar.
Hey, if anybody else wants to jump up, man, I'm just saying. I'll keep going because it's only 9:30.
I just shared you out, so I don't know what type of. I don't know what type.
I'm throwing the StreamYard link.
I don't know what type of folk will get here. I shared you out though. So
hey, whatever. We'll get them old, cross-dressing Texan boys.
Like I said, you're next on the list to get to a K. So you are next.
There's Twisted.
Well, Twisted too.
Yeah.
I like to get both of y'all to.
Well,
I can't do it single-handedly, but
really, though, honestly, I don't really care. I'm trying to grow slow, right?
Well, you don't want it to be.
You want to grow organically.
Yeah. I want to grow organic. I don't want these sympathy subs. I don't need that. I don't need that shit. Right.
Well, I mean, with your name, I mean, a lot of these ones, like there's a YouTube channel coming up here, like the next 30 minutes. It's a bourbon channel. That's a lot of places where I think maybe you should be hanging out. I mean, hanging out with us is great, but hanging out in these other bourbon channels, a lot of times, that's going to help you grow. I know when I was first starting the spicy stuff, hanging out with some of my other spicy colleagues in the chat, and I didn't even know people were subscribed to my channel. I'd be like, hey, I came away from Hot Sauce Junkies Tim's channel with 5 new subscribers.
Yeah,
and I didn't realize what was going on at that beginning. I mean, you hang out with more of the bourbon people,
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a lot
time.
of bourbon channels, and
Oh,
bourbon
yeah.
channels are the fastest growing channels in my opinion. Because
Well,
I've seen someone have like 200 subscribers, and within a month they've already hit 1,000 just because they're part of the bourbon whiskey community. Like they grow so fast.
I
so
tell
fast.
you, man, I have you know, put myself out there on a couple of them, and it just like, if they don't know who you are, it's like so pretentious, and they're like, oh, hey, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'll bow out of this, whatever. But I need someone to get me an in because they get so many people watching them. I'm just
but if you
start with
frequent
Marty.
there and you start talking about the
I'm just
products they're
another
talking about,
you know?
then you're going to get recognized.
But when Marty goes live, Whiskey knows when he goes live, you guys know each other. You should be over there hanging out with Marty.
Yeah,
and then Marty knows people, and then
But
a lot of them don't have panels. Like I went on Livewire Whiskey quite a few times.
Yeah,
I didn't even know the guys, but I go up there, hang out.
And I'm willing to do it, but here's the deal. I only have a couple of nights a week I can really commit to this, and then otherwise I'm just sitting there watching my big screen waiting to go to bed because I have to, you know, I mean, my day job pays a lot of fucking money. I can't, you know.
Yeah, I don't sacrifice my day job anymore. I did when I was building my channel, and there were times I went to bed 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you can't keep doing.
And I sacrifice. And I'm in commission sales. I'm not a salary guy.
Right.
And I sacrifice some money. So
no, and I'm hanging out with the whiskey community here and there. I'm just saying I can't be on every fucking night.
No, you can't be. No. But a lot of times where I come down to this,
I'm connected here and there.
Yeah, a lot of times I come down here. There ain't nothing on TV I want to watch unless it's football or something like that. There aren't too many TV programs. There's a TV program right now I really want to watch, but I get on here and start hanging out here, and I'd rather be here. But
like a big whiskey community that I follow, and I go in there every once in a while just to kind of hear. Like I lurk a lot just because I like to hear different brands of whiskey and bourbon. I write them down. Everything is Whiskey Encore. Also the Whiskey Women, the Women of Whiskey. They're another good one as well.
And I'm connected with them big time on Instagram.
Okay, there you go. But they always have like a murder mystery, and they talk bourbons and whiskeys. Because one of the ladies, I believe, is, if I'm not mistaken, could be Cheech's wife. I believe.
Probably.
I could be wrong though. But yes, like I said, once I got the job, obviously you've seen my YouTube cut down tremendously. I don't do live streams during the week anymore. It's only Fridays and Saturdays and the occasional Sunday for Clouds and Stouts for the Hanging Chads. That's it. I don't do any panels on the weekdays anymore because
after party before. Yeah, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and take a crap, and you still be going. So yeah.
But that was before I had a job, though. That was before I had a job.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And like I said, my day job pays more than my YouTube.
Yeah, if you have a day job at freaking Burger King, it probably pays more than YouTube.
Yeah,
I was up late Thursday night, and I was like, oh, I was so tired on Friday, and I still had work to do. But I was like, yep, that's why I don't do panels on weekdays, because I do not like to feel like crap while I'm working. I don't want to be tired. I don't want to be groggy. I want to have a straight mind because there's certain things I have to do and look at, and I don't want to be groggy doing that.
Now, people have this like romanticized view of what monetization means, man. If you don't have 10 million subscribers, you ain't.
Trust me, you may, like I said, the first month is typically your biggest month, unless you have a weekly show or a daily show and people are taking care of you that way.
You gotta have
merch. But it's not all as it cracks up to be. I mean, yes, you do get a little bit of a fun money, but you really have to stream quite a bit for that if you don't have that applause button or whatever it's called.
Here's what I'm saying. The last time I did a giveaway, I spent $127 on shipping.
Yeah. And like I said, so you stream every Thursday, you stream every Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you were to get monetized, trust me, you could possibly get that money refunded based on super chats and all
that. Do you know how much I make a year?
Well, no, but I'm sure enough.
I got an idea.
I'm sure enough.
Fucking dollars a month, you know. But I'm saying is, we're hoping to make stuff back so we can make the channel better.
Yeah,
we're hoping to offset cost is all we're looking.
I use my YouTube money for money back in the channel to buy beers, and now with this last paycheck was my biggest paycheck since my first month. I'm gonna do stickers and merch just so that way I can give back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see,
I'm saying though, we give it all back.
See, when I first got monetized too, you know, it was like me and Sty and a couple other people that had the memberships and whatnot, and everybody was members of the channel. Well, now that there's a lot more people that have memberships, a lot more people are thinned out, you know, more thinly, you know, people not spending as much money, you know. I mean, I know I got less people that I've got members with, but, you know, so my memberships went down. So my memberships also went down because at one point in time, I was going live 5 nights a week, right? The only nights I didn't go live was Thursday and Sunday nights when I would hang out with Sty. But then I stopped going live on Tuesday nights because we go to 21090. And then Clouds and Stouts or whatever, you know, and I just, you know, I'm hanging out with my other friends and I enjoy my evenings like this. You know, some nights I get on here and I can't find anybody live, and I go to other people's live streams that I've never met before, like I did the last night or night before last. And you know what? I still enjoy this, you know.
Like I said, and I will never do, and it's just me. I will never do memberships. For a couple of reasons. I'm not going to say why, but yes, there are bajillion channels that have memberships. I have nothing to offer for a membership, so why set it up if I don't have nothing to offer for a membership? I don't want to cheat people out of $3 a month if I have nothing to provide to the members.
If they don't want to be your member, they won't be your member. So that's what you do. You give someone an opportunity to be a member to your channel. You're not cheating them out of anything. If you're not doing membership videos, you're not doing this, that's fine. If they want to support what you do, allow them to support what you do. Now, so you're taking something away from someone that maybe wants to support you, someone that might give you a super chat. Someone says, you know what, I would rather give you, you know, $3.99 a month and super chat. So you allow, that's their decision. You're not forcing anything on anybody when you have a membership. You're allowing, they're making their decision, right?
And Todd and Andy do members only giveaways.
Right.
Yes. They have the ultimate, like I said, I'm part of members on a few different channels. I had to undo memberships because I didn't have a job, and now that I have a job, I'll probably go back and redo them again. But from what I have seen, and this is just my opinion, is they have probably one of the best member perks that I've seen on YouTube as of myself. But like I said, there's a bajillion channels that have memberships. I don't know what all they do, but for what I see, they have one of the best perks.
Well, they got it. They try to keep it up there, and it's all depends on what they decide to do that week, and what they're deciding to do each week is a lot. And I know they're not making any money off this shit, but Todd, if you look him up, he's got a master's degree.
Todd's
these guys aren't.
So does Andy.
Yeah. They're both up there,
man. They're not just trying to like horn dog somebody.
No, I mean, I would like to
jobs that pay like mine does. They pay a lot. They're not looking to make money off of YouTube. They're looking to offset cost to bring the content to the people.
Well, that they've also started a Patreon, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. Because if someone doesn't want to be a YouTube member but wants to be a Patreon, so be it. But I think what would be a good idea is if you're not a member there and you choose to just do Patreon, in my opinion, which I don't think it'll ever happen, but I think the Patreon should be included within the member giveaways and stuff.
Well, that's
you
what
are a member.
I've had Patreon going on my channel forever. I've had 0 people.
Do you ever promote it though? Like, is it ever in your descriptions?
I used to, and then I stopped because it wasn't getting any traction. And I'm not the type of person that's going to go, "Oh, I want you to suck my," no.
Your left toe? No.
I'm just like, hey, I threw it out there. I was going to put like this behind the scenes stuff. Hey, if nobody's interested, we'll wait till I'm monetized. And the most thing I'm waiting on is to get monetized. That's it. And I'm not trying to push anything on anybody because I don't need it. I don't, but I can make the channel better if I can offset cost.
Yeah. Like I say, I guarantee you could get there pretty quickly. One with Marty, also Livewire Whiskey, and also with Whiskey Encore. Those are 3 channels that I know that are very friendly, very,
they'll help you
very,
grow.
very good.
Again, you don't want to affect your job.
You don't want to.
I think your salary. See, that was the difference with my job, that I wasn't salary. So you never know when I don't pick that phone up as quick, or I don't hop up out of my chair as quickly to grab someone walking through the door, how much money that can cost you. So.
Yeah, I just, well, Chad knows what I do.
Yeah, I know what you do too, but I won't say it up here. But I don't know if you're salary, but I would
assume
you're salary.
Absolutely. Bonus eligible salary, blah, 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 blah.
But the bonus is where you make the money.
I mean, I'm not looking to make money off of YouTube. Yeah. I'm looking to
cover
make
costs.
The channel better.
Cover costs.
It's like Twisted says, she's looking to make money, but she has a product to provide to her audience.
She has artwork. I'm reviewing bourbon. What do I have? Right? I didn't create this. The bourbon distilleries are making bourbon. I'm just saying my opinion of it.
Right.
She has like actual art she creates from scratch. I mean, that's different. That's different.
I said, when you have a product that you create, whether it be art, whether it be if you're glass blowing, or if you're, I don't know, you can do all kinds of different things. But if you have a product that's unique, yes, being monetized, being able to sell your product, granted, like Twisted Art Lady, whenever she streams, her Etsy, her everything goes out there, and she makes it very clear, hey, I can be contacted if you want a custom piece. Contact me, whatever the case may be. I mean, she the way that she handles her stuff is pretty damn cool.
But I know how much those canvases cost. I know how much those coasters cost. That she has to buy to even make the shit.
Right.
On top of that, she's got to buy the paints, and then what people don't value is she has the knowledge of which paints work here and there and yonder to make this beautiful thing, right? So she's selling a service in her head of how I can take what you could go spend $12.99 on a canvas, and I could tell you how to spend $7.99 on this paint, but you ain't gonna make it look like what I'm about to make it look like, right?
Like I said, for her to be monetized would be great because she'd get that couple bucks and she would go buy all these canvases and new paint and create masterpieces to then either give away or sell on her channel. Like with us, we go buy beer and make the occasional stickers here and there. She has even better. She makes art.
Yeah, we give opinion. You know what they say about opinions,
right? Well, my biggest one day payday on YouTube was over $500, and that was the day I did the 34 packy chips. Now you got to take consideration that the 34 packy chips cost me $270. All right, you take that $500, you take 30% off of that. Now it's like $350. You pay taxes on that because your channel does pay tax. You got to go claim all this. That I made less than $100 that day that I did those 34 packy chips. So people look at that, so they think, look at all that money he's raking in. Well, look at the
You
money
gotta pay
you
taxes.
spend.
Yeah,
Look at the money you gotta spend.
you
The percentage of it you don't get, because you only get 70% of it. Then you got to pay taxes on that, and then yeah.
Yeah, and I've already got my tax stuff from YouTube. I'm like, oh crap, this is gonna suck paying taxes on those couple months that I've been monetized.
Well, here's the deal. What I would say now is going ahead and monetize. Not monetize. Itemize now, because I've been itemized for years, right?
Well, yeah, I've always been.
Yeah. I mean, you cross a certain line somewhere in your career and you start itemizing and you're moving and you're buying houses, selling houses, buying cars, whatever, but just going ahead and itemize and just get used to it, because that's what's coming.
Yeah,
Like I said, go ahead.
I pay someone to do my taxes for me every year. I take all my shit in there. We sit down for an hour. We figure it all out. We pay whatever we got to pay. So,
well, I've always gone through H&R because I've had just like one or two jobs. It's been very straightforward. Now that I have a job, plus I'm getting this type of income, plus my school stuff that I've paid on, it's getting a little bit intricate. So I do have a friend that does taxes, and I'm probably going to go sit with her, give her a couple bucks, say, hey, let's look over this, make sure I'm doing it all right, because I never know what the hell is going on. What up, Jay?
What up, Jay?
What up?
I don't have any idea, how to manage this. Like whenever I get an application now, they say, hey, are you making any more money anywhere else? I always say no. Granted, I am, but I'm not going to tell a job or whatever that I'm making more money somewhere, because it's none of a job's business what the heck I'm doing. So I'm not selling drugs, if that's what you mean. No. Hey, Nikki, how you doing, girl?
Hey, check this out.
Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine.
Oh, what up, Mojo?
Oh, hey guys.
What's up?
What's going on?
Hey,
let me go. Let's jump off real quick.
I see you got
Nikki
your
and
stuff
Jay
over there.
Nikki and Jay are with over at Mojo's.
Yeah, we broke into his house and we won't leave.
Yeah, we were getting an echo, but now Mojo, he's like,
What up, Carter? How you doing? That is Carter, right? That is Carter, right?
Yep.
What up, Carter? How are you, man?
He's eating cake right now. He's doing great.
Nice. You feeling better? You feeling better?
Cake.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, we came down to Mojo's to hang out. We've been down here most of the day today, so we just finished making steaks from the cow that we raised and processed.
Nice.
So
yeah.
So, and then tomorrow I am, Jody, I'm going live 4:15 Pacific. So I'm going 4:15 my time. So it'll be 7:15 your time.
7:15. Okay, I'll go live at 6:45.
Yeah.
And then hand it off to you at 7:15.
That sounds perfect. And then I know Groovy's going to be coming up for a minute because he's doing unboxing on my live stream tomorrow as well. So
awesome.
And also Jay is interviewing me tomorrow on his channel.
Yes, 1 o'clock
afternoon.
1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock Chad's time and 4 o'clock your time. I will be interviewing him on my channel, so it's gonna be a lot of fun.
All right. Yeah, I will get it started for 30 minutes, and then we'll raid you.
Sounds good to me, man. Like I said, that sounds good to me.
And then I
just wanted to jump up for a quick second because we're eating dinner and hanging out. We just want to jump up and say what's up and just shout out real quick.
Don't tear Mojo. Hey, make sure you steal that Blackstone from him, but don't tell him I said that.
I'm not supposed to tell you that Chad told me to steal your Blackstone.
Oh, really?
Or his trailer.
Yeah. Hold on. There it is.
There it is.
The thing is amazing, bro. The thing is absolutely amazing. So,
yeah.
All right, man.
I love you guys, man. Bill, love you.
Hopefully I'll be worth a damn tomorrow. I'm going out to the bar tonight, so hopefully I'll be worth a damn tomorrow.
Good luck, man. Remember this. You don't buy women drinks. You let them buy you drinks.
And don't come home with crabs.
Come home sober.
Exactly. I love you guys. Love everybody out there to chat. I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right,
Take
Mojo, later, Blitz.
tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Have a good night.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Bye, Carter.
Bye, Carter.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Right.
Yeah, with that, I'm heading out. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna finish the glass and I'm gonna head to the bar.
So
I was going to say though, if I never packed rubber on me, but if she wanted, if it meant that much to her, she'd have one.
I don't use the blasted things. On that note, I'm out of here. Love you guys.
All right, guys.
All right, I'll see you all tomorrow.
See you, man.
Hey, here I am. And I'm going to go ahead and post this one more time. This is a StreamYard link if anybody wants to come up. If not, I'll sit here a few minutes longer. But I'm not going to keep this going because I'm going to go take one of these little sleeping pill things and go to bed and get some damn sleep. But if somebody wants to come up, I'll stay here, I don't know, a couple more hours. But if not, hey, it's all good. We had 1792 bourbon tonight. I'm just going to keep talking until somebody comes up. Or not. And we had the small batch, single barrel sweet wheat. I can tell you the small batch, 1792, okay. It's okay. Some people love it. The sweet wheat was better, and the single barrel had the dark cherry notes to it. It was really, really good. But if nobody jumps up here quick, I'm about to end this thing. Guys, it's been fun. And see you next week. And we are about to end this thing right now. All right, guys. See you next week. Hit the wrong damn button. End broadcast. I'm in broadcast now.